Keep in mind the old saying, gather failures and act brave. Don't be embarrassed. Whenever you require to boost your immune system, you will fail, unless you learn how to fail. Keep your eyes shut. Now try to focus on your gonad. Fatty foods don't work. Those who become authority figures slave to corrals. In ancient Greece, a dim-witted salesman once approached a fine, young fortune teller and asked her, "How can it be that you are so beloved, you who were but a fine, young fortune teller?" "Oh, the reason for that is that I always try to remember that, much beloved is the student who disguises his cattle, for he also profits on his urine," replied the fortune teller. The salesman had never before heard such truth stated so clearly, and carried it with him for the rest of his life, and later in his life, he died and realized he had been living a lie. Remember how the knowing one said, "Bullying is fattening." If you find it difficult to get into the right state, remember this ancient folk wisdom: you should stop worrying and love cancer. Consider how thought is only a phenomenological expression of the unavoidable entropy of space, you moron. Keep focusing on your breath while thinking about how before the phantom pains comes a light. Don't forget that don't follow your rumors. Be pulled by your rumors. A poem from the early Middle Ages tells the story about a brave thief who lived at home with his 7 brothers. One day, a salesman appeared at his door, and said, "Good evening, my good thief. You wouldn't happen to know where a salesman like myself can find happiness around here?" Immediately replied, "Do come in, for happiness can be found here in my home." "Happiness here in the mountains?" asked the salesman, and the thief quickly replied, "That's right." "How can that be?" asked the salesman. "That is because I want you as a cousin." "A cousin?" asked the salesman. "That's right. A cousin," replied the thief. After some thinking, the salesman decided to become a cousin to the thief, and when he came home later that evening he killed himself. Think about these words of wisdom: after the wind, comes the morbid obesity. Drugging ourselves includes you. Keep your eyes shut and entertain the idea how a dollar can force you to score. Don't forget that behold the idle, for the idle blesseth the servant. King Shag, what proctologists fuck? Chant this mantra to yourself: being is special, being is special. Repeat to yourself: my being makes a difference, my being makes a difference, my being makes a difference.
Okay, the ad manager is very lazy and didn't start the ad until 3 minutes, which makes it take 6 minutes. Oh, I guess I can just make it say 6 minutes. Oh, okay, how you doing tonight, Defense Rests? Oh, I know what I'm missing. I'm missing my cue. There we go. Prxston, thanks for dropping something in there. How you doing tonight? Sports. Whew. There we go. Next is the buttons and everything. Okay, I think I have everything up here. I hate the ads, but I also hate the pre-roll. Alright. Davies Gaming. That name a lot. That's gotta be a streamer. Still platforming level, cool. Got a couple of itching dots. One of my cats sticking me. While we're all looking at it. Alright. Take a peek. World record is the person I created this for. And they like boss rushes. That must be sad. I hope they get help. Hope they find a cure one day. Okay. Oh, okay. Two of them. At least there's a mushroom. I mean, if you're gonna do the clown car... Oh, I need the mushroom for the damage boost at the end. If you're gonna do the clown car... when you do the fire clown car? At least I have a worse... I have a slower option for dealing with them less annoyingly. I think I actually... probably gonna be a lot happier if I just do this. Oh. All that build up. It's not like you. Learn to make better levels. Oh, man. No bounce there. You need a mushroom for the first 3 fights. Of course you do. Oh. Well, good thing the viewer's working again. I can yell at the rest of it when I get annoyed and move on. Yeah, a Shelmet could help a little bit too. Player would have a little bit more agency with deflecting the shots with the Shelmet, and... Oh, actually, that I think would work better than a mushroom. We'd have a less annoying hitbox. And you could still use it for your damage check there. Not my cup of tea, you haven't. Oh. What? No, they're not. Even if I bump them into the spike, I don't think they're going to head down, are they? Let me see. Let's see what happens if I hit it in there from the side. Yeah, this is kind of the problem that you run into with a lot of boss rush levels. It ends up being... oh, hard to move in low gravity. You end up with, even if you put a lot of effort into making a reasonable arena, reasonable criteria for each little engagement, so you have something to do or something going on there, even if you put a lot of work in, at the end of the day, we still only have 2 checkpoints, which means we're going to have a bunch of pretty annoying consecutive fights at the absolute best that aren't really going to feel any much different than just fighting Koopalings. Yeah. Take a look at the rest of it in the viewer here. It's a tough hole to mine because we don't really have the tools to make it decent. Boss rush without a lot of work. You can hide red coins in the room and then use a key to require the player to get out so that they're collecting fragments of a key while also getting a key to leave each room via one-way. I've seen some people do setups like that to do like a red coin thing pretty easily with boss rush. So you at least have a little bit of capacity to kind of save in between that kind of thing, but still ends up basically, oh yeah, both keys. And then another clown car, and then 2 more. No checkpoint. Another damage. Wait, how are we doing another damage check? Oh, you give another mushroom in the player there. Okay. And then another key door. Another key door. Another mushroom. Completely forgoing checkpoints for some reason. So it's basically a no damage rush through 6 Koopalings and Bowser Jr. Oh, there's the checkpoint. Oh, it's all of them. But it's just in clown cars each time. Yeah, there isn't. It's barely a level. Yeah. You can get something better out of that with red coins in the rooms. But I think clown car low gravity is not a fun thing to do once. But it's definitely not a fun thing to do 8 times in a row. 9? How many was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times in a row? 5 times in a row, yep. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. Oh. Sports. It's not really fun once. There's there's fun things you can do with low gravity, but that's not it. All right. Prxston, let's see what you got. I like precision more than boss rush. Y30. 1YK. Ultra precision stuff and like really bad like lineup stuff or pause buffery stuff that's just extremely precise. I tend to not have a lot of fun with. Baby precision, yeah, usually. I like precision platformers a lot. I feel like I say it all the time. I do really like precision platformers, but like the difference between Celeste or Meat Boy or The End Is Nigh or things like that is we retry instantly in games like that. In Mario Maker, it takes like 9 seconds to respawn. Or 4 on the Switch too, so the faster you die and the more often you die, the more time you're pissing away. And especially with really high difficulty precision, you end up, especially if the beginning is rough, you end up playing for half a second to then die for 9 seconds. That's not a good ratio. It's just a really tough format to suffer in. Phantom Steps platforming. Fun and short platforming course. 1 checkpoint. Let's take a peek. Pretty cute. Okay. Coins are indicators for jumps. Oh. Except for that one. Yeah, pretty cute. I would say of all the, like, trends in Mario Maker that, like, took hold to chase popular or to chase something, the blue platforming. The blue platforming stuff is probably the most, like, benign and generally tolerable thing. Oops. Don't know what I was thinking. Like, the blue platforming stuff is the closest to just like, hey, what if we just made, like, solid platforming levels? That were a little bit more than typical Mario levels. Like that. Yeah, Sawblade felt a little bit close there, so I thought I had to jump over. I could see the coin clearly. I could see the indicator that you wanted to make the player wait for. But you could shut down that possibility by putting another Sawblade up there, or a couple of spikes up there. But it's not the end of the world, by any means. Not a serious problem. But that is why I tried to jump over. I'm very smart. Yeah, pretty good stuff. I wish it was longer, but only because Mario Maker's been slow, and this is another thing from someone who historically made great levels. Yeah, great stuff, bud. WTQYNG. Made this level in 3 hours. That's nice. It's kind of nice when you get to that sort of effortless phase of just being able to kind of crank stuff out and it's still decent. I would like that for Lunar Magic. Almost spilled my coffee. Haven't had the lid pop off before. We used to go without landing. So we're doing, Oh. This makes me miss Super Mario World swimming mechanics. Will it take days to think of something? I haven't made a level in, a really long time. Every time I've had a pretty good idea, like the last couple of times I've had a really good idea in Mario Maker, I ended up being really annoyed with trying to implement. The last one I really liked was trying to move Bowser around with a spring. Using the Mario 2 mushroom to pick it up. And trying to set up like an auto scroll thing where you needed Bowser to stick with you. But you didn't want him to kill you, and you didn't want him to get pushed off screen, and just kind of like babysitting Bowser, rushing towards you. Because in SMB1, he'll rush towards you, and you can pick up springs. But I couldn't actually find something that was fun. It was fun to do with it. Mechanically, it kind of worked. That was it. Pud looks like he's gonna fall off of this. What are you doing, Pud? What are you doing? I gotta take a picture. No, go back to what you were doing. Looked like he was trying to spy on the other cat. Swimming and precision. Oh man. Yeah, that first jump is really annoying. We have basically the same jump right after, so I feel like that one could have been one shorter. I don't feel like the clear condition is really bringing anything to the table that you wouldn't get out of just using spikes, and you're already using spikes to kill the player, and other things elsewhere. So I feel like you could just replace every landable surface with a spike and have basically the same level. But yeah, defense rest, the more I get from you, the more it seems like you're really just making bean burritos and not calling them that. At least this doesn't take a bath. This is definitely gettable, so I can't tell if you want the player to get this awkwardly. Yeah, I think you do. Okay. This is better than the first segment. Ugh. Wow, that's certainly a way to end it. Not enough room to even really test that. Well, we'll take one more look here and see how that looks. That seems like a really, really silly escalation in the difficulty at the end. Pretty sure I'm almost done with Memories in Orbit. That game has been really good. Well, I don't care. I'm just taking a peek at the frog. Actual Super Mario World gives you the ability to hover kind of when you're swimming. If you hold up, you swim up very rapidly. And if you hold down, you do not, you rise like 2 pixels each time you swim. Really, really nice. It gives you some really interesting precise control. Oops. That was weird. Precise control when you're swimming. I don't know what the hell that thing's problem is. I didn't have problems with it for like a year, and then it started acting like it doesn't have enough bandwidth for some. Doot, doot, doot. Yikes. Yeah, I feel like I'd be less annoyed by spikes. I wanted to take another look at the frog, but I don't care that much. But I do feel like actually jumping through there is going to end up being a little bit of a coin flip. It's hard to get a good look at what's clear there, and then you have the spikes there, so it's really hard for the player to even fiddle with the lineup, which just feels like a big escalation in difficulty, which is always rough. Especially in people who are either trying to make bad levels or trying to make levels that are difficult in a way that's irritating. That weird giant spike of difficulty at the end is it's something that seems to tug on those people, but it just makes me unhappy. I think that's it for right now. Yep. Okay, let's take a look here. Got anything new that got uploaded? We follow. Roll-up's been pretty slow. Let me take a look at Discord, see if we can find a little palette cleanser in the trolls. Cooldown library. Spot the difference but cool from Klinger. The puzzle level. Interesting. I think I've liked stuff from Klinger before. New in the library? Nope. Oh yeah, I forgot to send Dude. VODs out there. And let's see, playtesting, nothing. See what this thing is from. RLM. AQ. 6. Spot the difference, but cool. So 3? Oh, did we look at I think we looked at an early version of this. Okay, looks like it's trying to clarify there what, Oh, yeah, we looked at an early version of it. Pretty recently. Yeah, damn it. Well, I did like it. I'm gonna go back and like it. I remember liking it. Oh, Mario Maker. Mario Maker is dying on me, it feels like. One shot here till I screw it up. I don't like it. Maybe I'll just pop over to Super Mario World. There's a lot. A little. Oh! Or we were looking at we were looking at the fucking Wonder Kaizo last Friday too. I could go back to that and take another swing at. Sports. Yeah, I remember this. It'd probably take me a minute to sort everything out, but I remember what we were doing here. Pretty fresh still. It was cool though. It was a cool concept. Oh yeah, we were playing Dolphin World and Open Course World as well. A couple of things we could be looking at. Well, for now, I haven't done any verses. A little bit of that. Nerves are a little fried. Fucking interview today. Not good. Frustrating that there's so much time in between them, so it feels like the stakes are higher, and then I get anxious, and I get angry. Then. Dominator. 3 wins. 3 consecutive wins. Little challenge for easy peasy. Oh. Uh-oh. What caused me to stop spinning? I swear I was spinning. I was not Luigi. God damn it. Columbin, how you doing tonight? Luigi's gonna win. Oh, you son of a bitch. Idiots. We're missing something we need here to proceed. Oh, he threw it already. He threw it already, and then I guess... Oh, no, we're missing a bunch of stuff. This will never work. But thanks for dropping something in there. How you doing tonight? Wow. Oh, do I hate online, or do I hate versus? Well, Luigi, your streak's over too. I'm doing all right. Playing versus or do? No, yeah, I just pulled up versus because it was empty. Figured I'd do a little bit of versus. At least his streak is over. Awful level for. Nope, no, no, no. Oh, God. Exit, exit. No versus. What streak? Oh, the Luigi had a 3 streak. There we go. And then the Luigi was being quite the weenie about anybody doing anything. And then, I mean, what do you do then except opt out? W3, ROP, BDG. Let's see what you got here. Oh, you still keep the streak if you time out? Oh. Thwomps Treacherous Tower. 3D World. Marcus, thanks for dropping a level in there. How you doing tonight? Marcus McCusker. Nope. McCusker. Almost has cock in it. Not a troll. Good to know. Not a problem if it is. Just like to know for time purposes. Been slower though lately. Still good to know. Still good to know if there's like 4 trolls in the queue. That's a lot different than 4 not trolls. Alright. concept here. That just... Oh, no, that doesn't trigger him. We trigger him, and then we go up and land on him. There we go. That's pretty cute. Cool. Take a look at it in a sec here. I think that'll be next after this one. That's it. Yep, that's it for the bullet, for the helmet. There we go. Wish I knew how to make good trolls because I love to play them. Oh, there's a guide. Oh, did you buy this much? Oh my gosh. I'm good at Mario Maker. There's a guide. There's a relatively active Discord. And there are a lot to take a look at that can help too. Oh, I want to go up there. Oh, I want to go up there. Okay, that was wrong. You're cruising compared to the others? You spend enough time doing something, you will eventually be mediocre at it. Oh, I swear I should be able to just catch the wall in there. Yeah, rolls are definitely, it's definitely tougher starting out. Oops. Now I'm bad at it. Now I thought about it and it's ruined. Definitely tougher starting out, but there's some stuff that you'll stumble onto when you're playing around and just like, oh, this would be really funny. As a little joke on the player, and then boom, you just do that. I swear, if I'm bonking, I should be able to catch it. Fine, going in the pipe. Have to redo the level, which is fine. Yeah, sometimes it'll happen. Get anything to bring over there. If I could get a mushroom, I could do it. Thank God there's a checkpoint there. That's a little awkward to expect the player to know what's going to happen when they jump there. You want to do a big jump and then loop. There's a checkpoint there because people are going to screw that up. We can go back. Oh, no, we can't go back. Oops. There's also this little contraption guide there. It's got some pretty useful stuff in it. Carl has birthday contest trolls. Ooh. For Carl's birthday? Is it like a contest for the criteria, or he just wants good troll levels? Myself. That should be good for everybody. We'll all get stuff to touch. There we go. Yeah, I like relatively freeform contests if you're gonna do it at all. Or funny criteria. I did it again. Rather than something too restrictive or too bingo cardy ends up being kind of less fun. And you almost get a little malicious compliance once you start getting too much stuff going. Mario Maker has enough rules. There we go. Alright, good stuff. Oh, there we go. That's what the setup was for. Yeah, if you were able to carry a mushroom up through there, you would be able to get up there. Real close, but I don't think we have the opportunity to do so. And you pull the hat off of the player, too. A cute little finish there with the player going back down. I was going to go play on the letters, but couldn't jump fast enough. Yeah, good stuff. Natalie, how you doing tonight? No meow so far. The cats are real peaceful. They were fighting a little bit before stream started, and then they all just passed out. Yeah, good stuff. That was really the only hole there. I mean, I always wish that there was more with the bullet helmet. That was quite a short segment with the hats. Stretch that out a little bit. Yeah, good stuff. Nice and simple. All right. CXW06D ISF. You're doing and stuff. You're doing and stuff. What's that? Watched a geek video she uploaded a month or two ago. Yeah, she came back to do some troll levels and then vanished again. I'm sure there was some criteria for it. I felt like watching too much of it would just make me sad. But I have been seeing a lot of stuff get posted on YouTube. Oh, there we go. Transposition. EXW. We're doing and stuff. Do. She can clear them, then it's okay. There you go. 3 power-ups. Get them while you can. This was a precision thing here. Art and boss battle is the tag. My first avoid the power-up level, okay? Well, I'm currently winning. Oh, and it's don't take damage. Oh, okay. Well, then now I wonder if I can cheese it. Do. Maybe? Just falling off Yoshi counts as damage, right? Let me change the tags. Well, that'll happen. Yeah, falling off Yoshi counts as damage. Because you can slip through a gap like that. Can slip through a gap like that, but we can still get Yoshi. I think we're supposed to get Yoshi. And then he can at least move some fire flowers. Doing and stuff. Well, thanks for dropping something in there. Oh, not a spin jump, okay. No free points for a 10? Really? That seems like one you'd give free points for. Oh, I hope the hitboxes on these are pretty forgiving. Or does it not give you the points until you redeem it? 450? Yeah, it does. Oh, yeah, it doesn't show me how many points you get. I really wish that was configurable. I wish they weren't so stingy about it. The touch boxes on those do feel pretty aggressive. Okay, I think you want the player to skip the Yoshi, but I think you might be able to get the Yoshi out of there. I wonder if I can just make it to that other one. Much better. Do. Oh shit, where? Oh, there it is. Get it ready here. Trying to see. No, it looks like I just can't make it. We need not fire flowers. There's a small check at the end. I'm pretty sure I died on that one. Let's start over? Nope. Where is it from the start? Is 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 down is start over. Oh. I got further than I thought. Didn't mention it until we did it. Yeah, not spike type, but not as nice as piranha plants. I wonder if we could get that. If we could get over Yoshi. I don't think we can bump him again. We'll play with it. I'll play with it in the editor here in a sec. Try to Trump jump there. Oh, if we don't have Yoshi, that'll be awkward to line up. Do you want me to jump there and then line up against the wall there and fall? The rest of these we get a wall alignment on. Okay. Baker Boy, thanks for dropping that in there. How you doing? Might get a cat fight. Hot Dog moved to be closer to Pud, but he's acting like it's just to go in the other bed. Oops. Casey, how you doing? There's been no Discord ping for Go Live since Wednesday. Thanks for letting me know. I hate that fucking bot. Pud looked. Pud was ready. And the sky. One fell in front of Crackers. Oh, low battery. Oh, there we go. There's a couple more. Hot Dog, you gotta get up or he'll eat both. Pud's gonna get one, maybe? And then we'll do the other stuff in just a minute. Thanks for shouting each other out. I bet there's a bot that automatically does that for people like that you know. Green. Just make it do it. The Go Live pings. Yeah, failure. 28 or since the 18th. Doot. I'm just gonna take a quick little peek here. Real quick. Coffee. Notification setting when streamers go online is flagged as premium. There is configuration for it, but they might have moved it to paid only. We'll see if it refreshes next week, but I really hope at some point that somebody just starts murdering people like that. I'm pretty tired of freemium too. Oh, now it's all a subscription. I'm over it. I'm fucking over it. You have Me 6? I feel like there was some really predatory stuff with their bot too. That pissed me off. The time Dino was the one that did the things that I wanted, but everybody goes there. Hey, Barnstorm, how you doing? Yeah, Discord bots are really easy to set up now. I'm sure I could just get one that just does it. PI Mon E. The tool I use for 3D printing resin stuff, they have been in shitifying concussively, concurrently, version after version. They slammed in a chatbot that you cannot opt out of a couple of months back. I don't think I have ever sent an email with more swear words than the email that I sent to every person I could find an email address for at their company and then all their service emails. And then about a week ago when I updated it, now everything is paid. Like basic things like being able to do small manipulations on the model, that costs money. Like it'll let you do it, and then it's like, oh, did you want to save the file, buddy? Oh, you have to pay for that now. So I would really like to just nuke the whole building where they I'm just tired of it. It's such an unbelievably predatory model for software. I will gladly pay for software. I will not pay you every month for you to continue shoving shit into your software and making it worse and trying to get me to pay more. It seems like we're always going to get Yoshi, so we don't want to touch him. Yeah, you have to sign up. You have to log in. They need your email. And, oh, by the way, we also need money. Yeah. I kind of miss when you would make software and then it's done, right? You know, or maybe you make it once a year. Like, hey, check it out. Here's Photoshop 2016. Got all the features you need for 2016. Got 2016 flavor. You buy it once for 2016, you can use it for as long as you want. If you want new features, that's the next year. Photoshop's a bad example. But you cannot win as Big Mario. Yeah, we are. We'll go look at it here in a sec. We have to be little. At least I couldn't sort out any good cheese for it. Hi, Yoshi. But even if we grab Yoshi without taking damage and then get to this point, I don't think we can scoot down through here without taking damage. Like, I know you can scoot through there, but I think it will require us to touch the walls. Yeah, I guess if there's one nice thing we might get out of vibe coding is, you know that rule on the internet of how you'll get better advice for your problem if you pretend to have an answer to your own problem that's deeply wrong, and you'll get 1,000 people telling you the actual answer versus asking for help, and then you'll get a bunch of people telling you you're an idiot. Dipshits vibe coding stuff and sticking it on GitHub to solve small problems will likely result in more talented coders being like, oh, for fuck's sake, I could make a better one than this, than it would to just not have things exist. Gotta go. You'll be back next time? Alright, well, we'll see you later. I'll be here. We'll be back on Wednesday to yell at more Mario Maker. Yeah, at first I was pretty annoyed with the fire flowers and thought it was just going to end up being extremely precise and annoying in a way that doesn't kill me. But they do have a slightly more forgiving... I wonder how more forgiving it is than... or how much less forgiving it is than Piranha Plant. Because it feels not as nice as Piranha Plants, but not as bad as a Spike. Yeah, tired. Tired of enshittification. Tired of teams updating 3 times a day. I was getting getting team set up for on-camera second interview today. But I got it set up a couple days ago, and it has updated like 3 times since then, since Wednesday. And I don't know why it needs to do that. What does teams need changed every single week 7 times? What are you doing? What are you doing to teams 50,000 times a week? What happened to Patch Tuesday, huh? Okay, a nicer landing than I expected. There we go. That lineup is not as bad as I was thinking it was going to be. And we're done. Yeah, pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. GG's. Oh, is Cricket doing that? Yeah, you don't need to update stuff that often. Yeah, GG's. Good stuff. Yeah, the one thing I was trying to think about while I'm looking at it is, at the end of the day, what really is the difference between this and a Piranha Plant? And it's not a ton. It is a little. It's smaller than a Piranha Plant. It's shorter than a Piranha Plant, and it seems like the hitbox is different from a Piranha Plant. But it also makes me wonder, what else can you do with power-ups in a don't get the power-up level that you couldn't do with the Piranha Plant? They have some interesting properties at night. They do different things at night, so you might be able to have some fun with some of the weird behaviors of power-ups at night in the night themes. Yeah, we do a little bit. Well, I guess you can do that with Piranha Plants. Oh, and the player can manipulate these a little bit differently. If we had a cape or a feather, well, you don't want the player to take damage, but we could flutter them up that way. I think do they bounce next to you? Like, can you bounce them with a note block under them, or no? I think they just bounce on a note block. Yeah, so that's what I started thinking about there. But it all works just fine. Nothing wrong with it. You need to change its diaper constantly? Yeah. Teams probably has some kind of diaper that they're changing constantly. Or somebody thinks, like, you know what? Actually, you know what's really secure? What if we just change a bunch of ports and a bunch of values constantly, then nobody will ever figure anything out. Then we'll always be secure. First one, gonna play around with it more. Yeah, just kind of spitballing other things you can do with don't take damage. I'm sure there's some other stuff. You can make power-ups come out of blocks, and then they start moving, especially at night. So you could do something where you had a bunch of power-ups coming up behind the player as well. Yeah, fun stuff. Okay. Baker left. Columba, let's see what you got here. Oh, no, cats. Well, let me type it in first, then cats. It's annoying because when I have to use it on hotspot, you can't use it until it updates. Oh god, it knows it has. You can't tell it not to auto update. Ugh. If it comes up enough to be a problem, you can force the program offline all the time, so it can't check for updates. With firewall rules to just deny internet access for the app. That might help, but if it needs to check for... No, I don't think there's a license check for the Cricket software. I haven't touched it much. Heidi uses it. Okay, let me type this in. Next. That sounds very annoying. 6727. HSF. What about balls? Yeah, fireflowers run away from you. Mushrooms run away from you too. Yeah, there's some stuff you can do with that. Oh, capes go up? Cape feathers go up instead? That you could do some fun stuff with, I bet. Oh, 2 Lunarscape stuff. Mario's Snowy Showdown. I've seen this before. Is this new? Nope, from 2022. Cats, cats, cats. We're working on it. We're getting there. Marcus, thanks for dropping another one in there. Marcus, I can hear you breathing. Are you still sick, really, bud? Antibiotics are not helping. That is not a good sign. Are you just going to breathe like this till the day you die, buddy? Okay, let's do the cat treats on camera, and then we'll move on with the queue here. And the eye is working. Did it ahead of time. Properly zoomed. Right now, AI. I am working on a fave one direction only level. But it is turning out to be very hard to make. Yeah, check that, check the little guide in here for contraptions. That Google Doc is a bunch of contraptions. It's an offline mode, but you need to have the internet in order to get the program to even open. That's terrible. That's terrible, because cry cuts are expensive. Crickets? I really want it to be cry cut. Okay? I know it's cricket. But I don't like that. I'm unhappy with that pronunciation. Oh, let me grab this one too. All right, hot dog in the middle. Look at his little face. Yeah, they're expensive, so the software shouldn't be stupid. He's not too... He is pretty sleepy, but he'll still... Oh, Pud's glitching out. Crackers, you had a whole one of these already today. What are you doing? Wow, he looks about as old as he's ever looked. Thank you for cleaning up the mess you made, Pud. Hot dog, you're hard to get to, and like you're getting eclipsed by my phone. Oh, do you want me to block the light from your face? Is that better? Too bad. Yeah, Crackers look pretty stoned. Yeah, there's a contraption for getting for the don't turn around, don't look the wrong way, using I'm sure you can find it pretty easily because it's a pretty common and well-known contraption, and there's that's really fast that detects it very quickly. But I do think you need one on every screen, basically. Even a Switch one is much cheaper. Did I miss something there? Nope, I don't think so. So you got a Switch one coming? I just sold my OLED Switch. Oh my god, close chat. I just sold my OLED Switch for $250, but I bet a Switch one is pretty cheap. Oh yeah, didn't you mention that you were getting one with no Joy-Cons, with no controllers? Yeah, I think it's just a Boo on a Muncher with, like, maybe a P-switch? Oh, he's sleepy enough to tolerate me holding his little paw. Little guy. Yeah, 250 seemed good. They bought it quick. But, oh, I saved my boxes for things like that. Saved the retail box, the receipt, all the original packaging material. So I was able to sell it like new. And it basically never left the dock. Because I got it during the pandemic and I used my old Switch for tournaments and stuff, for Smash stuff, so it just lived in the dock. So it was in really good shape. And then I also included an extra case with it and an extra charger. You good there, Crackers? You think you got it all? You want to check again? You are fat. But it's drug time. He's out of here. Oh. As a Barnstorm used OLED, have you ever played Mario Maker? Have you wondered where those music levels come from? Well, here they are. It's empty, buddy. It's out. Okay, I'll see if I can get you some more. I'll see if I can get you some more. He hungers for more. Is there more? There's a little tiny bit in there. Look at his face. He's got the same little eyeballs as a Phanto. He's got the same eyeball shape. Boop. Just gonna boop your nose. Then you ruined it. Sports. Do. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. His yes. Some people sell a Wii for $75. I don't know what a Wii goes for these days. I feel like a Wii is so hackable though that's a pretty good system for retro gaming. ES. Electronic yes. Something happened to my brain. Cypher, thanks for dropping a level in there. How you doing tonight? All right, let's see what's going on here. What Lunarscapes is cooking? Mochi is making the keyboard a challenge. Did Mochi take the E? Oh, there's some E's in there. Is the season? Oop. Is that correct? The season is spring. Good start. Oh. Okay. Don't know if I needed a laugh sound effect. Oh. I don't want to run an ad. I gotta get something to do during the ads. That's what it is. But I also don't want it to have pre-roll, so ad is gonna start in a sec here. We did this. You know, I could have checked these off and checked these things while it was doing it instead of stopping. What I'm seeing, 75 for a Wii is about average right now. Words with friends during the ads? Yeah. Oh, can't go in there early. Heidi linked me some trivia thing that I didn't look at yet that looked like it was just browser-based. So if we could pull up some shitty trivia thing really fast that was funny and easy to play in the browser, it'd be really easy to pull up and ignore the ads ruining the stream. Okay. Well, I need to wash my hands when the ad starts. First. Because they smell. Texto. The Texto. Pull up marbles on Steam? On stream? I don't know what that is. Like I can't go in there. Oh, really? Okay, I guess I need to catch that from up there. I've seen little tiny, like I've seen it in thumbnails. I know Barb used to do it to decide what game he would play next, but I never watched it. Oh, it's a game. Well, we will watch we'll watch the trailer on the fucking ad. Oh, that's what we'll do. We'll find something. Figure something out. Your old Wii's picture's a little scratchy, but not unplayable. Might just be the cable, right? Oh, you know what? I could see the Wii price crashing a little bit because the Wii U's are really hackable. And a Wii U is probably an even better platform for retro gaming, and it hooks up over HDMI. And it can play Wii and Wii U and GameCube titles. There it is. Oh, I did that to myself. I did that all on my own. Think Bach hacks your Wii U? Yeah, Wii U's good for a lot of stuff. Yeah, and then Trump's fucking freak out about that, like, immediately after was just absolutely crazy. Like, literally, you signed up to not be the purse boy. That's not what you do. That's not what the executive branch does. The other guys do it. If you want to yell about money, that's the other one. Ding dong. Fucking dipshit. We'll never see any of it, though. Like, we'll never get the fucking tariffs that we paid back. Okay. In the door. Feel like I missed something there. Whole thing's been crazy. The Dow is over 50,000. That's in my head forever. I will never get that out of my head. I will hear people like doing performative but angry arguments, and my head will immediately start screaming. Pam Bondi will live forever in my brain, screaming about the Dow. Oops. Okay. I don't understand the criteria for that to drop. Oh, there it goes. There's the ad. Let's look at the trailer for people who are not being assaulted. Marbles. Many features in game help interact with your viewers, engage with them in unique ways. 3 ways to play. Download and stream. Download the Marbles on Stream app on your mobile device. Get on. They ran out of room for what they were trying to paste in there, and they just went with okay. Okay, what's happening here? Is this a trailer for the game, for what it is? Can I see the marble part? Can I see the part with the marbles? They seem like update overviews, and I feel like I'm not getting a good understanding of what it is. I thought people bet on a marble. Do you control a marble? Is it like Marble Magic? Do nothing to play marbles. It's just marble tracks. Oh, so you do just bet on a marble, like a horse? Or each user generates a marble and then it rolls in the pile? Hey, Hot Dog's in this cute little spot. Oh yes, thank you. Thank you for that nice shot of your balls, buddy. The marble with a username. Everyone says play, and then we watch the marbles roll. And then you do that while the commercial plays. How long does it take for the marbles to roll? I mean, I feel like if it's built for stream, they probably have like a 3-minute option, so you don't have to watch it forever. I would assume that would be the goal. But then I have to have this Steam app running all the goddamn time. Oh, so that I'm ready to use it. It's probably pretty lightweight for the streamer, for the host. Marble redeems for random level choice. Oh, to like pick level out of a pile? That's a complicated way to do random, basically. Unweighted random. I do really feel like these are pretty bad trailers.
on Stream is racing special effects with the Marbles on Stream mobile app.
Wow. Is there microtransactions? Is that what that? Oh god. Please tell me it isn't really microtransactions to make your marble shiny. It is, isn't it? Community maps. Oh. There's a level editor. That's great. Oh. All right. I'm pretty sure it's done advertising. It doesn't show up on the teleprompter. I have it turned off over there, but I can. Or do it for a sub winner. Oh, sure. I can see you doing fun stuff with that. Toast PS. I play viewer levels. I used to try to do queues for multiplayer sports, but nobody really plays multiplayer. Honestly, at this point, you could just queue for multiplayer when I queue for it, and we'd play together. I was gonna wash my hands and I didn't, and I still smell cat treats on them. Maybe we'll do it on the next one. Build a big dick track for the ad breaks. That'd be really funny. Oh, that would be pretty funny. You could do really stupid things. But ideally, you would want to make it as stupid and horseshit as possible. What's the switch flip here? Oh, I can go up here and maybe flip. Okay. Do you like new soup wall jump platforming, level on a Super Mario World spin jump? Yeah, both are fine. I'd say I like new soup the least, and as far as new soup goes, I think the acorn suit is the most interesting thing that new soup has to offer. He's just gonna die? Yeah, he's just gonna die. Okay. Thought there was gonna be more, but that's fine. Yeah, I'll look at it. Let me pull up marbles on my other browser here. Oh, it's also free. Also free, that's helpful. Pull that up for me to look at later. It's very lightweight, or well, if it's made for streamers, it's probably pretty lightweight. I would say it's probably pretty lightweight, and there's probably like a stop rendering option to like turn off the render so it's not chewing up stuff. I swear to God, I flipped the switch. I must have missed something, or I got distracted. I mean, it is okay to suggest things that cost money once. Probably just... I'll probably never suggest anything with a subscription. I'm so mad at subscriptions. I'm so mad at everything being a subscription. I'm so tired of it. Okay. Okay. Something happened to flip it there. I must have missed that entirely last time. Want blue solid. Okay, only does it once. Okay, progress. You should play WoW. No thanks. Ugh. What are we doing? What are we doing here? What are these? You know, it's good set dressing for a sniper thwomp, but at the end of the day, it is just a sniper thwomp. No, World of Warcraft doesn't tickle my pickle. I know a lot of people really like it. I know Box really likes it, but I immediately, like the Skinner Box stuff out the gate, really early on, it was clear to me, even before I was as crazy as I am now, that they were incentivizing players to play as much as possible, that they wanted to keep the player in the game. I don't like that. I do not like that. I don't think a subscription for live services is inherently evil. I don't think paying for something that requires constant maintenance and hands-on interaction, oh, I wish I could just go down there and go in that pipe, is necessarily the worst, but in all cases ever, it has been. Yeah, Diablo, I played a lot of Diablo 1, and I played maybe more Diablo 2 than anything else on Earth. I just picked up the new DLC and did not start it yet because I'm very afraid I will get completely lost in it forever. I played Diablo 3 and Diablo 4 and they were both pretty meh. I liked Diablo 3 at first. Until they removed trading, and then that was awful, and then it never was really good in 4. Blocking the screen. Did you hear about Darkhaven? No, I'm not familiar. Hi. Hi, Heidi. Chat right there. Was just making sure.
I said hi, I'm pretty sure.
I don't like they have to pay monthly to play WoW, and they have to pay for, yeah, each expansion and dailies, that kind of stuff. Heidi Arm.
Oh, hello.
We go back up and do it again. Enough. I swear to God, I did it right. Did I do it wrong? I did it wrong somehow. Darkhaven is made by the D1 and D2 folks. Demo just dropped a few days ago. I'll take a look. Darkhaven. That's not that one that's pretending to be Souls-like, is it? Oh, it doesn't look like it. I'll take a look at that later. I know somebody was pushing something that was like, it's like a Souls-like Diablo was their whole pitch. And it just looked bad. I said pitch, not bitch. Not bitch. Not Souls-like. Yeah, I mean, I like Souls-like stuff, but the whatever the thing is that I looked at that was pitching itself that way just looked like shit. A lot of times the ISO, the pulled back camera with dodge mechanics like that ends up feeling pretty bad. Doing that wrong? We want, no, we want blue solid. God damn it. And then we have to take the spring. Okay, a little finicky. Yeah, I'll take a look. I remember Torchlight with some of the Diablo people, and that ended up being sad. Path of Exile was pretty good. Path of Exile 2 didn't hook me as much, but I was mostly playing it alone. I don't know. It seemed good. I don't know. Didn't grab me the same way. But I really like the original Path of Exile. But itemization is like such an important part of it. God damn it. This little spot is really finicky. I'll take a peek. Oh, I got way into Hellgate London. That was made by some of the people from the Diablo team, and it was a first and third person shooter and melee-ish game that at the time was really fucking cool. A whole bunch of stuff happened with the IP, and it was just, there was lots of madness, and I think like Tencent owns it now, or somebody really evil. And they've done terrible stuff with it, but initially it was very cool, but a little underbaked. EA forced them, EA was doing some publisher thing with them before indies were as big a thing as they are now to like push it out, and they forced them to release it early at their original ship date. They would not let them delay it, and they shit the bed. Reviewers didn't like it, and it fell apart. But it was really fun. It really started coming together at the end, and they bailed. They lost it. But it was really fun. And nobody else has ever really done that. A lot of people like to say Borderlands is Diablo-ish. No, it isn't. The itemization in Borderlands blows ass. Borderlands is not 3D Diablo. Am I supposed to read these instructions? Like, am I supposed to learn something from all of these? Because some of them have, like, a hinty, kind of a hinty look to them. Definitely Showdown. Yeah, I do not understand these. Okay. Yeah, and this was before the... Because now EA does that again now. They do publishing stuff where they publish indie games, but it's literally, it's like clean washing. They're trying to give themselves prestige, and you be on camera, little buddy. You're cute. So cute. Trying to turn away from the camera. Prestige washing, maybe? And it makes me unhappy. Like, I like that they are helping indies find publishing and get marketing they wouldn't have otherwise, but there's always some horrible evil motive. Maybe it's to find studios to acquire and force them to sell their IP to them so they can, I don't know, turn it into something more marketable. God only knows. I feel like the other shoe hasn't dropped yet. I don't like it, even if it's just to make their reputation better. A lot of ranting today. It's gonna continue. Yeah, I am excited to check out the new Diablo DLC, but the last time I tried to play Diablo 2 and I tried to get back into Diablo 2 Resurrected, I don't know, I didn't really even push to like the end game or anything. I just mouse button skills just weren't really doing it for me. I have no idea what to do here. Maybe one of those hints tells me. Good. Butternut squash and lentil spiced chicken soup. That is a hard to imagine soup. Squash and nuts. Squash and beans. Okay. Did one of the hints tell me to do that? Okay, yeah, this one told me to do that. And then putting the spring in the hole makes winter? Is that what you're telling me? Makes ice? Oh. Spring no-go under mushroom? I feel like this... I'm struggling to understand the structure here, but we'll see. Spring go in hole. Probably didn't have the funds to keep it going. Yeah. Yeah, they it was subscription based, but they couldn't recover the subscribers they lost, and that was the only real model they had. Plus, I think they were bleeding half of it to EA. That was the publishing deal. It's like we get half of it forever. But it was a really fun game, and I really wish somebody would do that. Would make a Diablo-style shooter. Diablo-style first-person and third-person shooter. They did a pretty good job with it. Guns definitely felt better than Melee. The way they handled stats and accuracy was pretty neat, too. Stop standing right there. Is that the snow? That's pretty rude. How do I die? There we go. That's okay. Yeah, never been a big squash guy. X-Mine really likes spaghetti squash. I've tried it a couple of times. Didn't do it for me. Squash never tickles my pickle. So that feels wrong? Now it's ice. Yeah, I'll do it again. Oh. Okay. Seems fine. I do like adding meat to vegan stuff. There it is. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah, for how much Steam loves to monopolize, how much Steam loves to be a monopoly, it's really too bad that they don't provide any, okay, weird. Likes to break. Any marketing, any of that type of thing, any of the things that a publisher brings to the table that a developer might not have. They like to argue like, no, it's all algorithmic, so, you know, if it does good, it'll get on the front page, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, they don't really provide that stuff, even with the platform. And with all the things they brag about with the platform. Hot Dog, why don't you want to be on camera as good as you could be? Okay, now I touch it. I can definitely get this fire flower. Does this do anything? Oh, I won't be able to get through the door without... Okay. I see. Okay. When I make butternut squash soup, it's not vegan because I add cream. Cream is vegan if you just don't tell anybody you put it in there. Then they're like, ooh, this is really good. Don't feed vegans non-vegan food. There we go. But it is funny. You just flip it and go. And then this one is Munchers over here. Okay. Yep. And then we had placeable water. I really like, well, chicken and dumpling. I feel like that's unavoidable in just being a person. I really like chicken and dumpling. It's dead simple. I like Italian wedding a lot. Italian wedding soup, meatballs, dillini or rings, something like that. Some kind of noodle, small noodle, spinach and carrots. Is real nice for a clear soup. I like minestrone, but like with stuff in it, with like some meat and some noodles in it. And I really like potatoey chowders, potato and bacon, potato and ham stuff. Really nice. Beans have protein? Yeah. I want meat. I want meat. I want little pieces of meat in there. I feel like most old vegan people aren't vegan. You need some protein. I think it really depends on like how wealthy you are. With the strong impression I get that it must be easy to be vegan if you have access to some extremely expensive, non-disgusting protein source. But basically all the fake protein I've ever had was disappointing. Heidi likes some of it. Like, she eats, like, she makes seitan and eats it, and it looks like little pieces of shit, and she just loves it. She's not vegan, or vegetarian, or trying to be. She just wants to eat weird little pieces of shit that she makes. She likes tofu a lot. I don't mind tofu if you fry it up pretty good. Okay, go here. Will it just touch me here? That would be really nice. Okay, there we go. Any more stupid stuff? Not. Oh, back in. Okay, go back in. Okay. Are you really gonna do that to me again? We did this joke. We did this joke so many times. Oh, nope. That was part of it. Okay, cool. That's fine. Thought you were being mean to me. Is this part of the hint I was supposed to remember? Because I don't remember it. Angry face? I don't dislike beans. I just feel like beans do not fill the protein requirement for me. Thwomp. Again, I'm making very little progress. I'm a little fried. My queue back up. I had an interview a couple hours ago, and got very nervous, which I hate. Usually, well, I think I did well in the interview, but usually I do well for me. I'm fine. I'm doing good. I enjoy the process. I don't mind. I like taking tests. I don't mind having a lot of questions asked, that kind of thing. I do well talking to people I don't know. So it's really annoying to get nervous because now all of a sudden it's hard to get interviews, which makes it feel like you don't want to fuck it up, and then I get anxiety and then nerves, and then I get really angry that I'm nervous and anxious. Got really sweaty. I soaked my shirt through. I never get anxious like that. I did. No, my nerves are still a little fried. A little extra distracted, maybe. Stood there and waited for my mushroom. So then, if I do this, well, let's let it be. Let's let it do what it wants to do. Yeah, I absolutely understand wanting to avoid animal cruelty. Oh, was I supposed? Maybe I'm supposed to uncheck the or unflip it? We can try that because they were red on the eyebrows, right? I absolutely understand wanting to avoid animal cruelty, but I think you can eat eggs without it being cruel. I think you can make a... Oh no, it did flip. It flipped the red back on, so that's fine. I even think you can make an argument that not necessarily that cows want to be eaten, but that the pinnacle of survivability for evolution is to pin your survivability to the top species. And, you know, us raising animals to eat them is guaranteeing their survival. Okay. You know, it's not like they live a long, full life and then we eat them at the end of it, though. Although, my favorite meat comes from old cows. My absolute favorite beef is utility tenderloin tails, because it is extremely cheap. From the place I used to work at, extremely cheap. It's like $2 a pound for fucking tenderloin. And they're old. It comes from utility beef. So it's animals that were like old milk cows, that kind of thing. So it's really lean, which I really like in beef. And it's the ends of tenderloin, so it's cheap as shit because they're weird shaped. Tastes good. Tastes. Most people describe it as extra beefy. Heidi describes it as, I don't know what it is, but I don't like it. Do you have a forehead mustache? No. That's a natural reflection mustache, I think. I put another light over there for the cats, but the green screen would stop pissing me off, and it might be creating some light bounce or something. I don't know. So we've been getting a little bit of that, and I don't know why. I'll just adjust it if I have to. Honey's also questionable. Bees make way more. Yeah, honey especially seems nice, because bees, well, I don't know. Colony collapse stuff makes me think maybe we're making it worse for the bees than it was before us. But I still feel like they're kind of pinned to us. Yeah, they make a lot more than they need, and they like doing it. Like, they're into it. And yeah, really positive symbiosis. Yeah, we always get some of that when there's a lot of blue on the screen. It kind of reflects back on me. I don't really have a fix for that. But if it's worse than usual, I can adjust. I will adjust. I don't know. Yeah, well, and that whole thing about, like, pescatarians being like, fish don't have nervous systems, whatever. Yeah, they do. And crabs absolutely can feel pain. Like, there's been a bunch of stuff on that. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, I fucked it, didn't I? I think I did. This screen. Yeah, the blue will do. Blue will get me. It does look like we're getting a little bit more there than we should. Very good. Didn't smell like a goat. I like goat meat a lot, but I also like goats a lot. But other milks weird me out. There's no good reason for it. It just makes me unhappy. But, you know, so should cow milk. It's weird to drink cow milk, too. Just seems weirder when it's from a goat. Oh, yeah. The weird torture cooking stuff, yeah. I like crustaceans a lot. Like, I think they're really cute, and I do not eat them. But the weird torture-y stuff really skeeves me out. Like, if I was gonna try it, it would be not tortured. Like, how hard is it to fucking stab something in the brain real quick before you cut it in half? Like, Jesus fucking Christ. This one we do want to stand on the edge. We go through the pipe. Cow milk coming out of a goat? Well, how'd you get it in the goat? That's the first question. Oops. Really not supposed to boil them in it. The Bible was real clear about that. Sports. Okay, move a little. Horse is supposed to taste better the older they are, but there's really weird rules about getting horse for eating. Like, you're allowed to eat your own horse, but you're not allowed to butcher a horse for sale, like, at all. There's some way to find it, but even working at a meat place, I didn't meet anybody who could, like, hook me up with horse. Okay, this one, we want to hang out here so we get the mushroom. I know they eat it in some other countries, though, so I'm sure I'll have a chance eventually. Can horse make milk? Probably. I hope not. Horses freak me out. I don't like horses at all. Like, I would eat it, but I don't like looking at horses. But if I had to, like, look at a horse and somebody was milking it, that's just too much. Okay, this one I want to get the fuck out of here. Yeah, there we go. And then we flip it, and then we get a mushroom. And you do something stupid that takes a long time, realize you did it stupid, clear out your work and reset, and then do it again. Yep. Nothing like taking something all the way apart and then put it back together and realizing, oh shit, it won't work without this. And you do it again. I remember there was some big scandal somewhere in Europe that something was made out of horse, but they didn't eat horse in that place, so people were mad about it. But maybe that was the UK? I don't know. No horse eating rules. Really hungry. There we go. Like, I can calm down. I do not remember the next stupid thing that happens to me. Oh, it was another sniper thwomp. Of course it was. Well, thank God we got the checkpoint. I think we wouldn't be able to get the spring up past the little blocks there, because you can't carry on the vine anymore. That was Mario Maker 1 and Super Mario World. This is a weird room. Oh, and then he's going to keep the P-switch pressed. Okay. What is my goal here? I guess I can go up here. Okay, is my goal to kill a bunch of thwomps? I think my goal is to kill a bunch of thwomps. Boss fight troll room. I think my goal here is to kill a bunch of thwomps. You could do up throw on the vine, jump off vine and catch. You could, but when you do that, the spring will eventually hit the blocks that were indicated on the vine. Maybe there weren't blocks there, but that's what I was figuring was happening there. Might have been Germany. I was on a stream the other day. They were talking about some meat scandal that was horse meat when it was supposed to be something else. Yeah, maybe. Meat rules. I think it's crazy that sometimes they'll do geese culling around here. Aw. They'll do geese culling. But we don't eat the geese, we eat all the poultry. We eat all kinds of poultry, and lots of people eat geese. Why the hell are we not processing the geese to eat? Or doing something with it. It just ends up going to the stinky-ass tallow factory, and then it's garbage. That goose is pretty goddamn good. Okay, we always need to bring a snowball in here to flip that switch. I gotcha. God damn it. But yeah, I definitely think there's ethical animal consumption. I think that's doable. But I also think it's relatively easy to resolve. At least some, you know. I was made for this stuff. Might as well just do that. Oh, I wish it was a little... That's fine. That's not that hard to do. I think that no matter what, it's easy for humans to be less cruel than wild animals are. There we go. I don't see how I would get another snow... Oh, it falls on my head. Yeah, it falls on my head and I broke it. Okay. Lesson learned. People eat camels? I think people eat camel. Oh no. What's the hump look like bisected? Bisected camel hump. Ooh. Why am I not finding pictures of it so fast? It's not. There's not even a safe search off thing. Just show me it. Show me what a camel looks like if you cut it in half. How is this not on the first page of Google? Camel cut in half. Wow. Well, there's a camel with no skin. Turn safe search off. Turn safe search off. Okay, good. That's just a camel's head. Wow. Well, that's a lot of weird pictures, and none of them are what I wanted. I'm pretty sure people eat camel. I think people eat almost anything. Around here, people still eat squirrels sometimes. I don't know if that's a rural Wisconsin thing or just like a rural people thing, but it's fucking seems pretty gross. Seems like you're eating a little bit of a garbage animal to me. That doesn't seem to have enough meat on it to justify murdering. Why did it break? Yeah, I like venison. We get a lot of deer hunting around here. I guess I just delay a little bit on that. Wait till they do the hit and then kick it? Okay. And do this one. Okay, weird. Little sort of order of operations puzzle. And then this one falls down. Okay, there we go. Any reason not to leave? Remember finding an elk bison farm in Wisconsin? Yeah, we especially do a lot of bison stuff up here. That's a weird, like, everywhere everybody has frozen bison and sometimes frozen elk for like $12 a pound. That's your mix in with your burgers and pretend to be fancy stuff. Oh, fuck you. I saw the ice and I was like, no fucking way. I think I'm missing a little bit of context. Sports. GG. I think I'm missing a little bit of context for what the hints were there. And what the overall theming was, but it played well enough on its own without that. But I did get a strong feeling that I was missing some information. Or that I wasn't, that I didn't understand something I should have understood that might have made that less painful for me. But overall, pretty good. Yeah, didn't, after that first chunk, it didn't overstay its welcome. I'd say that first little bit, we spent a lot of time futzing around. Day 1. Yeah, there probably was some context there that I'm missing. Pulled meat out of their kitchen. Half thought I was going to be butchered. Yeah. No, we had one of those here in Wisconsin. Wasn't Gacy from Wisconsin? Didn't he eat people? John Wayne Gacy. Oh, no, he's from Illinois. Who was, there's a Wisconsin one. I think it was the Evil Clown. Look at Hot Dog. Oh, yeah, he's cute. He's cute. I think he's going to have trouble topping what he did yesterday, though. Oh, did he do it? Did he do a thing again? His sleepy face is so good. Oh. You going back down, bud? Or are you staying? Do you need the brush, or do you want me to leave you alone? He needs a little brushy. Maybe we just go follow the cats around during the ad, and we slap him a little bit. You woke him up a little, but he's going back down. He's got the face. Crackers is glaring. Yeah, I think Crackers has some jealousy issues. Crackers and Pud both get jealous. But Crackers is currently on a 3-treat-a-day diet, so he can just calm his ass down. Marcus McCusker does not appear to be in chat right now. Well, Marcus, say something if you're there. Serious Billy, thanks for dropping something in there. Otherwise, we'll just pop in and pop out. Give the level the old pump and dump. KGF. Win to win. I think we definitely had some murder. I feel like it was a shitty evil clown who ate people. Giving up points so that I can make you drink water? Well, if you subscribe, you get more points. Something's going on there. I'm leaving. Cypher? Also gone? Really? Really? When there's 2 things in queue, you don't wait? You don't wait, you pump, and then you dump. Well, let's see what it is. RXQ 197. DGR, how you doing tonight? 6NG. Cold Tower of Heck. That last one from Cypher? I don't remember if they were bad. But no, Kaiser Castle was okay. CGR, thanks for dropping something in there. Was it Dahmer? Wasn't Dahmer the real pretty one? Real pretty dude? Oh, nope. I don't think that was Dahmer. Who was the one that people thought was real pretty? I don't know. I had an ex who... She was one of those girls. She was one of those girls. Had a big poster of, the guy with the swastika. In the cult, I don't remember his name. Oh yeah, Dahmer was Wisconsin. He ate people, right? Wasn't he a people eater? Or was he the afraid or sad that he was gay guy? In summary, Milwaukee Cannibal. Yeah, he ate people. Oh. Doing good? Yeah, I'm doing all right, you know. Not eating people. Not so ashamed of being gay that I eat people or whatever. There's one of those in the UK. I never remember his name, but like it's so sad. He really didn't want people to know. So he chose just the worst possible solution to that problem. Oh yeah, we're doing a long jump there. Dahmer was killed in prison in Wisconsin. Oh, they shipped him up here to murder. No, Gacy. Gacy was the other one. Probably murdered him down there, huh? Down in Illinois. Yeah, I don't know. I always thought, as far as perverse fascination goes, that, like, Joseph Fritzl was a lot more fascinating than, you know, any of the murderers or those things. Like, Joseph Fritzl's disgusting. Like, absolutely fucking disgusting. But the engineering that went into building, like, this crazy, secret, invisible wall dungeon with, like, multiple coded locks to then, like, build out this tiny, weird cubbyhole for his awfulness. And then the, just the, oh, it's a lot. But he imprisoned his daughter so that he could, reproduce with his daughter for a long time. And, some of the kids he brought upstairs, and some of them he left in the dungeon. And it made for just a really, really, really strange shit. Looks like we're not making it to that one. I will drink some water. I see it. I saw it. Ugh, but I was waiting. Okay, there we go. Oh, I think this guy was offline, wasn't he? Yeah, he was offline. It was pretty good, though. That's too bad. I would say this kind of thing where you're fighting to keep up with the auto-scroll. Oh, it's slowing down a little bit. Is about the best use you can find for auto-scroll. About the best thing you can do with it. So the player's never waiting for the scroll, like this, but they're kind of racing it. Sports. I just drank some water. It keeps going on the bite. Yeah, I would say esports. I would say stop it at the top. And use that to place something decorative or something fun up there. Or even just some vines hanging down from the top or icicles or something. Little bit of stuff up there. Otherwise, not bad. Oh, and figure out something to do. Make the player move around a little bit more on that last segment. It seems like it was running out of ideas. And then we were just waiting for the scroll, which is never fun. It's never fun in auto scroll to wait for the screen to scroll. Do. Serious Billy? Let's see what you got. PMB-PW3-MLG. It was quick. I just likes Communism 3. This is a new... Oh, no. 3 is... Yeah, yesterday was 2. Is it good now? Okay. Well, it doesn't start crazy. Look, an acorn. Aren't there more people in line? No, we skipped one because he was offline. And then the next one I was going to also just check for a sec, but then I figured I'd try. Let's take another look. Hey, that's good. Oops. There was a little surge for a while there. A couple weeks back of people who were pretending to try and improve, but they just kept making worse and worse levels, and now I don't trust anything. Now I'm broken. Ugh. Now I'm worried that there's a gaggle of them and they're gonna find me. There's a Team Burrito out there that's gonna quietly troll me. I do like the acorn a lot, though. Of all the we get in New Soup, this is the one that I think has the most opportunities to do interesting things. But it looks like we're ditching it right away anyway. Barnstorm, thanks for dropping something in there. I don't know why I thought I'd be able to go over. You duck and flutter? Nope, not really. Boy, I'm stealing that. We might be able to take the mushroom out of there. Oops. Properly suit? Oh, propeller suit. Properly suit. Yeah, propeller suit's so slow. I feel like it's of all the flight power-ups that we get, it's really, really slow. Having it with the acorn makes it less horrible. Before the acorn, when it was the only flight suit, it was one of the things that made new suit feel so bad. The fact that you get one pump up and then you move down slowly, or you have to charge and like you flutter in the weirdest way, it's just it's an awful, awful power-up. You added your oldest level? Don't. Uh-oh. Yeah, the 3D World Propeller is better. The 3D World Propeller, I feel like, has better horizontal movement, too, although you're still kind of slow. And the 3D World Propeller, you can stop propelling to slide on walls, too, right? Which you can't do with the one in New Soup. Or am I wrong? Yeah, you can steal the mushroom through there. I don't know if that's a catastrophe or not. Oh, and we have a little reset door here. That's nice. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that lets us reset this, and then there's something else that resets it back correctly, but the player can go. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Then we have this ball. You are able to snuggle a mushroom. Smuggle? Snuggle. Didn't want to make it so if you took a hit beforehand, you can't make it. Yeah, that makes sense. Properly. Fuck. Oh. Made my life harder than I needed to. Yeah, I hated the propeller in I think New Soup Wii is the one that introduced the propeller, right? I hated it in there too. Because it just was such a slow esports. Such a slow movement ability. And previously we had much better movement abilities that often let you like skip big chunks of the level if you wanted to. Gave you combat opportunities like spinning your cape, spinning your tail. So introducing a slower power-up that didn't require P-speed to utilize, that also gave you no new like offensive capabilities, just feels like such a shitty cop-out. Oh, wait, was that? No, that was not correct. Is it just gonna hit itself now? Such a slow esports. I think that's still the channel trailer. Is me talking about somebody testing positive for COVID, but I burp in the middle of it and just say, tested positive for esports. What the fuck is this? 6-7. Move the checkpoint back a little bit, where you said it would fit the most. Cool. What is that P-switch for? What is the purpose of that P-switch that just locks me in and makes me wait? Is that a remnant of something? Yeah, I guess the acorn suit, we don't really get offensive capabilities either, but we get, wait, weren't we on? Added quote 170. We're almost at quote 69. No, it says you just added 170. We're past 69. There's no purpose? You thought it would be funny? I mean, it's better than soft lock. And this is just for me to get the reset? Okay. Oh, the no block reset. I'll just take it back. Oh. Probably every quote says esports. I mean, there's some of them. There's some esports in there. I bet it's not even half of them. Been playing more Smash again? Oh, where is it? I can take it out. I can take it out and show it. I haven't built a controller in a while, and I wanted to build out a new Pro controller without doing too much work. So I did a custom dye job on one. I think it's hold the stick to turn it on. And then I put just so many LEDs in there that it's unreasonable. But I got this really cool, where's the good camera? Hey, good camera. There we go. Oh, the lights are so bright that it washes it out. But I did this really cool, fade with a bunch of dye and acetone, and got a really, really nice fade on it that made it look like this. Turn back on. But yeah, made a Smash controller. And I'm pretty happy with it. It's really nice. Which I only started on. Sounds like it's out of nowhere, because the esports thing came from playing Smash and doing Smash stuff. But I've been playing more lately. Been doing pretty good. Been doing better. Been doing better with K-Roll, which I have mixed feelings about. There we go. Okay. You know, instead of having that other one blow up on its own, you could just not have blocks there, too. Doesn't hurt anything. Just looks a little awkward. That one doesn't have esports. Yeah, see? Lots of them without it. I think I can view the whole list in there. I'm glad I stole that mushroom. Oh, that's that's half of the indicator. You still want to connect the where's the scribbler? You want to connect this part, and then usually you'd put it closer to him. You could probably put it right here, and it would make it clear to the player that he has one. It probably doesn't. It probably works fine there too. I wanted to kill the Goombrat. Okay. Oh shit! Now I can't get up there. I think I can save this. There we go. Light gaming. You see, I'm tired too. I'm tired and I'm fried. Oh, I like that you made a little hole there for me to get out. This is the better use for the cannonballs. It's weird, but it's better than them making my life worse. Oh, there's a checkpoint. Great. Yeah, it feels like a good enough point for one. Better than no checkpoint. Now I don't feel as bad that I died. But yeah, if I seem a little rambly, that's why. I'm still pretty frazzled. You could mix in some slopes with some of these outcrops too. Maybe you didn't want to for some aesthetic purpose, but I think some of them, sports. Some of them being sloped, like this one being sloped up there, if at all possible, would help that be less awkward with me trying to reach the claw up here too. Although I can't tell which claw I'm supposed to be. Gonna do an ad. Oh, it's gonna do an ad, and I have to pee. Oh, I will go pee when the ads start. Don't want to do an ad. Click on that thing that comes up when it does it, because I don't want you to view an ad. I don't want to have ads at all, but I want to have pre-roll even less. Okay, there we go. That's pretty weird. That's a pretty weird input to make that happen. But I kind of like it. I kind of like the grab and chuck while you're wall jumping thing there. You could actually do a pretty fun thing with that. Yeah, having the player kind of climb up a shaft while they were grabbing and chucking pows at specific points in the shaft. You could do something pretty neat with that. Your ad is about to start in 2 minutes. Why wouldn't it say your ad is about to start with like 30? Okay, maybe it'll do it at the minute time each time. Maybe. I know it's annoying. It's probably the only thing more annoying than having to sit through an ad is listening to someone talk about ads. No, it would be podcasters reading the ads out loud. Nothing hurts credibility more than like hearing Jon Stewart talk about how, you know, capitalism's bad, and then he starts reading a fucking ad for like hair cream. Like, hey buddy, guess what? You just joined the problem on the side of the problem. No, you couldn't pay me for live ad reads. Like, if I was ever in a position where that was a thing, I would 100% fucking do AI. I would be like, and now, a message from our sponsors, read by an AI version of me. And then I would just, like, make a little AI video of, like, me with, like, a gun redoing the ad read, and then I'd kill myself in the video. I would lose all the sponsorships. Do I really have to ditch him? I think I have to ditch him. That's actually really funny. That's actually really funny. Hate washing. Hate washing your ad read. Tickles me. Drink some water. I'm drinking some water. Yeah, I'm not sure we have the 2 hooks. I think the lower one might end up being easier. Hate washing. Like sane washing. That kind of thing. Like, not, like, begrudgingly doing the ad read in a way that makes it clear that I hate it, but still doing it is a really, really, really funny concept. Especially if I'm not doing it, I'm making a very accurate AI video of myself do it that then kills itself immediately after. So it would be extremely graphic and make almost all potential advertisers really angry. Like, there are some things that I actually like and could be objective about. Like, if like, one day 8BitDo was like, hey, talk about our controllers. I like their controllers. I use the shit out of them. I buy almost every controller they come out with. But man, I don't know how people can, like, bring themselves to, like, do a shitty fucking ad read for, like, some obvious, like, nutrient scam. Oh yeah, ads are starting now. Yeah, it said it was starting soon, and then the thing went away. Does the ad thing just suck a total... Okay, there it goes. Now it's starting. Good. Well, thanks. Yeah, so what it really means, what it actually is the fucking ad manager is a piece of shit. While we're doing that, I am gonna go pee and wash the stink off my hands. So here's this. Where's the piss spot? Act. And then if I'm back too soon, sports. And the bothersome cat.
In the old
That'll
world,
work for now.
a lonesome soldier once approached a crooked old whore and
there
asked
you
her
go.
how come you were so
Buddy.
holy, you who were such a crooked old whore. I will tell you why. That is because I know that one day I will die, replied the whore. The soldier had never before heard such truth put so plain, and brought it with him for the rest of his life, and later in his life, he was never heard from again. You can be a sheep. Seriously. A sheep. Try to be skinny. Tattoos are designed to reach out to your consciousness. Submit, laugh and be sanctimonious, for within a year you will win. Focus on your breathing.
Dude, we have to
There's
sit
a
and
link
wait for a
between
hot
human
dog
interaction and death.
with ass. Did you not get the ads? Does nobody get the ads? Does anybody even really get the ads, or are ads fake? Somebody was saying that you don't actually get any ads to play at all if you have the political and sensitive social issues checked. You only get ads if not subbed. Well, Barnstorm, not subbed. Didn't get ads. Did anybody get ads? Did anyone get ads? Bother this cat's face. 20 seconds. You're not subbed, you didn't get an ad? Hey, that's a good sign. Maybe the political and social things does break the ads sometimes. Ads were there for like 10 seconds? Man. Well, I will take it. No wonder. Maybe that's why my ad revenue is 0. Maybe that actually does kind of work. Maybe you get less ads when you have the political and social issues thing, except for really limited cases. Oh, he looks annoyed. Sorry, little buddy. I'll let you go back to your nap. That's interesting. Yeah, actually, before I forget, this is something we could have done during the ad break. That would have been smart. But I'm often not a smart man. Chat modules. Let me find the ad auto response thing and put a thing in there to ask if you actually saw an ad or not. Ad break. Hey, also, it seems like ads don't usually play. Say in chat if you... Let me know in chat. Let me know in chat you saw an ad. Okay. Something went wrong. Don't tell me something went wrong. Break. Something went wrong. Don't tell me something went wrong. Okay, I will come back to that later. I'm not going to keep fighting with it. Fuck you. Fuck you, Stream Elements. Fuck your mom. Ended. 3, 2, 1, ended. Ended earlier for me. Some water. I'm on it. I feel like I should be able to keep him. There's no way. Okay. Another one? I just drank some water. Well, it's a waste of your points, bud. But I'll do it. And I don't have to pee again. He doesn't want to be on camera. So cute. He looks so annoyed. Oh, he looks mad. He looks mad. He looks mad. He just wants to nap. But he's too lazy to do anything about it. I don't want to get dehydrated now. Well, that sounds like a you problem. Drink some water yourself. You better be drinking water when you're making me drink water. He does have the happy little fangs. Heck, weird. Even? I do a pretty good job staying hydrated. I did sweat a lot today, though. Wiener. Coin wiener. I saw that. Have a channel redeem reward. Give water to cats. I might be able to like do a plastic syringe and make them drink some water. But I feel like they would all get pretty mad. They like treats. Okay, that is a pretty weird little contraption. That works pretty well. Yeah. If you hit it just right, you do kind of bounce into that spike there. Channel point for crunchy treats. Yeah, I guess now that we have the thing. Well, we have the treats button, though. We have the button. Yeah, we have that. I feel like that's a good use of the limited reward slots to have another one where I just throw a single treat over there. So that would be funny. Yeah, everybody's asleep and really cute. A dog is still kind of blocking his face with a little doll. His little son. He's so cute. Oh. Oh, it looks like that saw blade in the room before this is like a little speed spot. Or if you had hung on to a mushroom for quite a while, you'd be able to cut through there. That's kind of cute. Oops. Wish maybe there were less spikes there so that wouldn't kill me. Kazoo? But I only have this bad kazoo and you know that. Oh, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it for the ghost house music. The ghost house music is terrible. I'll do it when we get up there. I still haven't found the good kazoo. We don't know where it is. We were looking under one of the couches for something else. And we didn't find it. I do have a bookmarked kazoo on Amazon. I will buy it if I get a job. I should go put stuff in my cart so I'm ready. If I get a job, I'm gonna buy some dumb shit. But yeah, there's a kazoo on Amazon that is, I think I might have pulled it up before, but it's a trumpet, but it's a kazoo. And I need it. I really need it. He does not like the kazoo. Oh, wait, he watched it go. Here, you want to smell it? He's got the face. He wants to smell it. You better about it now? Or do you not like it still? Deep in thought. He's not sure how to feel about the... Did not know you could do that. Yep. Oops. It did not benefit me to do it. Oh. Yeah, I missed the good kazoo. The metal kazoo sounded a lot better. It was a lot funnier, and I think the mic picked it up better. Sports. Dude, I really want to set up an AI video generator now. To do like a fake ad read. And then have it kill myself. Oh. That's probably, well, I mean, it's always going to be leveraging stolen content. But that is probably the least unethical way to use it. No Disney stuff, no fucking Ghibli stuff. Just, hey, make a video of me like this, but instead of fingers, it's a gun, and I say this stuff, and I sound terrified, and then I kill myself. That's funny. That's really funny. There's originally a muncher. Got rid of that because I thought you couldn't jump on the Gloomba. Yeah, you'll be able to just catch the edge of it. The P-switch will always be easier, but you will be able to just catch the edge of it. Oh, man. Something in my brain told me to go around to see what was there. Oops. Should do the lower one. Hot dog, this is not a camera for your tail. It's a camera for your face. Avoided that coin like Zave. I'm glad he's making stuff again. Oops. Forgot how to throw. Glad he's making stuff again, but I would really like him to move off of what is essentially complicated bad levels, and move back to complicated good ideas. Overcomplicating good ideas in a way that is helpful for coming up with ideas. Well, I would say they were watchable. Like, I enjoyed the RNG stuff. in that it's interesting to learn about, learn things about Mario Maker and Theorycraft stuff, but it is less useful for making me want to do things. Less useful for making people make better things. Yeah, should start hanging out with Cycro. Okay. Time we're gonna go down. I guess we're gonna go in here. Oh god. Well, I shouldn't have spin jammed. That is awkward. Oop, oop. Am I dropping some frames up there? What's going on up there? No. Frame rate just looks a little weird in the capture. Maybe that's the capture card being weird? I'll look at it later. Footage. Hot dog, don't turn away from the camera, buddy. I'm gonna do it. Well, here's the thing. He's turning in such a way that now he's at the front of the little bed again. So we can spin him all the way back around, and he will be facing the camera. Welcome back, buddy. God. He has about the best disapproval face of any cat I've ever had. But he often disapproves of me. Yeah, they definitely weren't as good. Oops, keep forgetting to throw that. Oh yeah, he's going down. He's going down to be cute now. Oops. Oops. There we go. What is that little one-way there for? Sports. There's a one-way next to that pipe. Well, this pipe is re-enterable. But I don't think that benefits us in any way. I don't know why we would want to go back there. And I don't think that block will have a Yoshi in it again, yeah. I don't know why that's re-enterable. Yeah, I think that would be a problem for me if I ever did try to push into other types of content creation. Is that I would just have so much trouble. I hate advertising as a whole. I would have so much trouble ever engaging with that in any way that wasn't negative. It'd be a real uphill battle to always be self-funded or whatever. Put that one way there in case you wanted to go back. There's no reason to go back. No, nothing back there for us. Same thing with this one. Yeah, it makes me wonder if I'm supposed to go back to the fire flower for some reason, but I don't know why I would want to do that. A pretty awkward place to pull out some fireballs. Oh yeah, I guess if you take damage, you want to go back through there so you can grab another fire flower up top. Sure, I can see that. Do, 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 do. I did think it would be pretty funny at some point, especially if it continues to take forever to find a goddamn job, to do shitty unboxing of Amazon Vine stuff. because they can't really identify who I am, especially if I start with older stuff that I ordered a long time ago that has many purchasers now. And I disclose this product was received for free, but not in exchange for anything, and they don't know who I am. Fuck you. And just shit on stuff, because some of it's, there's a lot of fucking garbage. There's a lot of fucking garbage on Amazon that gets shoved into that program. Drink some water. Oh, feel bad marking that kazoo as complete. But you know what you're getting into. I think it says no refunds. Someday we'll have a better kazoo. Somewhere I have a melodica, which is like if a kazoo and a piano had a baby, and it is as annoying as a bunch of kazoos. The instrument that was used in the intro for The Office. Okay, I'm gonna go back up this way. Yeah, they're kind of cool. Until you know somebody who has one, and you're like, never mind. One ways do not continue under the screen like blocks do. Yeah, you could make that pit a little less horrible by having one ground tile at the bottom on each side. Then the wall that the player could interact with would continue a little bit down on each side. Yeah, you can do things with them, but because they're breath powered and how much breath they take, they are a lot. It's an interesting instrument. But yeah, it's not an instrument where you get a melodica player. That's your guy. That's instead of keyboards, we're gonna do this. We're gonna have this guy. Yeah, if you're dying a lot there, that's an indicator. Automatones. No. Not familiar. Bagpipe and bring it to a melodica? That'd be pretty funny. Would be pretty fun to see somebody put together like a waste air instrument to play. Oh. Like, you're just wasting it anyway, so I can use it, I can play it. We can make the worst thing ever. You think a fucking hurdy-gurdy is bad? Wait until you hear the melodica bagpipes. A weird synth violin with a Kirby face in the end. Oh, it's an instrument. I just assumed that was the name of a band of white people who wished they were Japanese. Oh God, what is this thing? Is it like a... What is this thing? Is it like a recorder? No, that one does have a Kirby face on it. How does it make noise? Can't parse how this is an instrument. Let's see here. You open the mouth to make it play. What the fuck are you saying? During interruptions? Yeah, you have ad block installed.
Introducing Automaton.
Automaton.
It has a pressure-sensitive slide bar for producing tones and squeezable cheeks.
Is it
the tone of the notes being played.
chromatic then?
Automaton has 3 ranges to play with: low, mid.
Oh God, it's powered?
How to play anywhere on the touch. These 2 techniques can be combined to create musical sounds with a more natural vibrato. Squeezing the cheeks of Automaton adds another...
So it's a theremin for the worst person you've ever met who also doesn't want to actually learn the theremin. I mean, if I ever see one pop up on Vine, I will get one. But that is the worst instrument I've ever seen. Would be really funny to play with. Business violence. Business violence. Gets you into the business of experiencing violence. Yeah, I was unhappy. That is the face of unhappiness. Of I can imagine a child ruining my life with it. Yeah, I mean, even when you know what you're doing, I hate it. It's basically a theremin. They turned to theremin. Oh no, I thought it was coming, and then I was like, no, it's not that song. But it is. It is that song. Oh, I'm gonna get in trouble, aren't I? I'm gonna get in trouble for that. God. Yeah, it's, Oh, god damn it. It's, I'll give it one more shot here. Yeah, it's a theremin. It's a theremin for the most annoying person imaginable. I do have a theremin. Because I wanted to learn to play it. And, guess what? It's exactly as horrible as you would think. Barnstorm, do you have one of those? The moaning. Is that how you get inspired to make music levels? Oops. Yeah. Yeah, anything that doesn't give you any lock-in at all for notes. Like I know you kind of have that with stringed instruments too. That but you still have frets usually, or you can at least mark positions so you know where notes are. Having something like that where it's just a slide, that's got to be so miserable. Because learning that means you're gonna have to have like perfect ears. You're gonna need to be able to hear hitting a note like perfectly. That's just, oh my god. Yeah, it's a theremin for, yeah, it's like an electronic Vuvuzuela theremin. I don't know how you say it. You have a guitar, keyboard, and drums. I have an organ and a piano and a little piano, and a cello and a trumpet somewhere. I haven't seen the trumpet in a while. You have some with perfect pitch, but do you want to have a child having one of those, even if he knows what he's doing? There are just so many things you could use to kill yourself. Like, it would be so hard to just be in that environment and exist. You haven't bought him one for a reason yet. Drums are from 1996. They sound like paint buckets. That sounds nice. I have a bunch of garbage that I used for percussion when I was making music. That I eventually wanted to turn into a drum set. I really like what a washing machine sounds like, or what my old ass washing machine sounds like when you hit it with the big pedal, the foot pedal. I'm not a drummer. Yeah, this needs a few less spikes, I think, for it to work nicely. For it to work like that consistently. Yeah, yeah. Grabbing that is just really awful. Now, if we, esports. If we had, ground blocks here and here, it also means that the wall continues below the end of the screen, so it would be much easier to twirl in there and jump off. But I also think that's just a really awkward little challenge. In general, it seems like the theme of the level is kind of awkward little challenges. But even if that is your goal, if you want to just have this little one-off thing in there like that, you could significantly improve it by literally just putting 2 ground tiles here and here. Forgot how to get there. Kick drum, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's improving a lot. It has improved a lot from the initial version. Oh. And some people, they don't try to improve. Some people, they just get worse. But keep doing it. Keep making levels, and eventually it will come for you too. That's what happens. You get even if you get really good at it, eventually you give up and you get worse. All right. CGI, thanks for waiting. Let's see what you got. Oh, was it that Zave one? Because that Zave one is nice. Time Manor Iced Out Remaster. 66 out of 4,000 attempts. Luigi, now event technician, goes back to Time Manor to fix a broken heater. Okay, interesting. So we're doing little clock things. This is setting up that the switch will flip when the clock strikes midnight. Pretty cute. Yeah, I like these little WarioWare rooms, like this kind of thing. Pretty cute. Little tiny speedrun segment. No timer, no clock it looked like. Probably just to fill space in between segments. Does it flip and then flip back? It must. Okay, so this one's a waiting challenge. We must come back through here later. Get up there. You can't get on top of hard blocks, can you? And they're at the top. On the pipe. Is it also a graveyard? Nope, just Time Manor. Just got a lot of crosses in Time Manor for some reason. Nice Time Manor have so many crosses. Have so many Jesus crosses. Oh no, this is... yeah, this is somebody else's. We'll see Barnstorm's first level in a sec here. Pretty sure it's not going to be music. Okay, checkpoint, and we get a key, and, okay. All the Jesus crosses were used to, spawn block ghosts and other things it looks like. That's pretty cute. So now it's haunted by chain chomps. Oops. Oopsie. Oh man, I wish we could put other things on the chain chomp chain. Imagine if you could just drop something over there and have like a boo on a chain, so it wouldn't be able to reach further than the edge of the chain. Ow, Kaizo block, secret. Useful. You can see the coins there. We're probably trying to indicate the position for that, which is nice. Ow. Oh my god. Okay. Interesting setup. Esports. Goodbye, Magic Koopa. Man, stretches on slope is just is such a weird goddamn thing. That's one of those weird things that I saw, and then I was like, well, I'm gonna make a level about that. Level layout seems he's level. Cross indicates falling blocks. Oh, did it? Made about 10 levels before the one I sent. But they're not uploaded anymore. I wish I had hit a checkpoint. Yeah, they're that bad. I mean, I'm pretty sure we all have some of those. Like, even if you were an adult, like I was... How long ago did Mario Maker 2 come out? It's like 7 years now? I was like 30? It was almost like 10 years ago? Hello? Hello, Stretch. It wasn't, no. 2017 was the Switch's release. I think it was 2019. So yeah, like 7 years ago. So, you know, I was an adult, but still made bad levels, because that's kind of what you do when you're playing around with stuff. You do seem to fall with the crosses. Okay, there we go. Got the mushroom. Sucks you didn't stream that time. Yeah, so this one we're trying to jump at the right time. Oh, okay. Glad I had the mushroom. There's another one. Yeah, it's too bad I didn't figure it out, because I would have been going for a long time before the pandemic, too. Would have liked that a lot. And that was my struggle with Mario Maker 1 as well, was like, oh, I don't have a way to engage with people, but I didn't think about it beyond that. And even when Mario Maker 2 got announced, I started watching a bunch of Mario Maker 1 on Twitch, but at no point thought like, oh, I should do this. Well, I guess I was still doing the Traveling Smash stuff, so that probably would have been a lot on top of that. The Traveling Smash stuff was already kind of a lot. I like doing it, but I was getting to the point of like, I kind of just want to play Smash. Don't like lugging around like 60, 80, 100 pounds of gear. Okay, interesting little survival room, but yeah, you're just gonna kind of go on the edge there. Phanto, less of a threat when we have infinite power-ups. Oh, I am almost positive. Well, no, maybe the troll. Maybe we can see. We'll check after. I think a little awkward there. Not bad. We can see it coming, but a little awkward. Oh, another checkpoint. Hey. I think the troll level was the first thing that I put together, but I don't know if it was the first thing I uploaded. That terrible troll level. But the esports. The stupid RNG level was like the first thing after that. Was the first real level I would say I uploaded. Which is terrible, but is staying up. Game & Watch main. RNG. RNG is my bud. So that might have helped to see videos a little bit too, as I do think RNG stuff in games is really fascinating. I just didn't think that the uses that Steve found for it were great. Very entertaining. Okay. Weird. Hope that little delay doesn't cost me. No, I'm good. Ooh, if we go in that one after the switch, yeah, we're in trouble. Are you going backwards? I hope not. I think I'm going forwards. Yeah, because we came into this room. Because this is where we came from. I just went back to check because I wanted to look at that thing in there. My voice zoo. Dude, zoo game brought to life with your own voice. Record your sounds through the microphone and turn them into animal calls. This looks like the kind of thing Heidi would play. Oh, think you would make it hilarious? Uh-oh, waited too long. I think we would blow a lot of kazoo stuff into it. You could have her make your animal sounds. I could go make her animal sounds for her and she'd be very unhappy. Half the animals sound like they're dying and half of them sound like they're having orgasms, and I want it to stop. Oh, I was gonna go back and wait a cycle. Yeah, I think maybe I want to wait a cycle on the vine there. Maybe I just want to go a little faster. But it seems like the time for that one has been a little tight. Okay, there we go. Seemed like a bad idea. Starblast Sam, thanks for dropping a level in there. How you doing tonight? Did a cycle on the mushroom block, I guess. Grab the second vine. Don't have to fuck around with the other one. Get me a little ahead. Gonna hang out here. Twitch is given dots on animal. I wonder how that's a bad word. Given dots. Like it's misspelled? Is there a limit to how many times it works? Oopsies. Guess the player can't wait a cycle there. Do Super World even though you didn't like it. Okay, I don't remember why I didn't like it, but I bet we'll figure it out. When it's 8:11, it's probably a good point too. Huh? Close the queue. If we get through it real fast, then we'll go take a look at a couple of little Super Mario World ROM hacks before we wrap up. We'll just take a look at one. We'll see what we get to. Feels like you really gotta sprint for that mushroom. Yeah. Did it to myself. Tried to get a little ahead there. Oops. There we go. Yeah, overall, I like the concept, though. The concept, I like the little clock thing. I like expanding beyond the one room for the clock thing. Bring something a little different to the table. There we go. Boy, I really hope I don't need that mushroom. Oh my god. I hope that's just like a nice, gentle mushroom. Safety mushroom. Optional? That's good. Your caps lock button is also optional. Okay, well now we're a little ahead of it this time. No! The mushrooms are making my life worse. Ugh. I choose where to die. You can just leave? I can leave. But it's good. I'm enjoying it. Which makes me want to stay. I'm dumb. I am pretty hungry, though. And go in the pipe. Yeah, I absolutely could have just gone directly in the pipe. And then it's probably the end or close to the end, and I'm wasting all this time on mushrooms. Maybe checkpoint before a boss fight? God, I hope before a boss fight. I feel a boss coming. It's a 3-rotation survival boss, then the level is. Okay. Well, that suits the theme. Ouch. Yeah, maybe I don't get the mushroom. Oh, but then there probably isn't a checkpoint before the boss esports. So the mushrooms are my only opportunity to maybe have a little bit of HP for the boss. Can't help myself now. Boy, do I hope that that's all fine. Oh, it looks like it is. Okay. Yeah, we've been here before. Probably go in the door. Oh boy, do I wish there was something else. Something there locking me in. Oh. Yeah, I like the idea of sticking the player in the clock. Kind of wish there was a gentle lead-in. You could do a collapsing blue platform or a winged blue platform to give the player just a little second to flutter down into position to get started on whatever's coming next. That would probably be a little gentler. Or if not, door. Oops. A door. No, wait. I didn't make a button for it. I just made a. There it is. This thing here. When you go through a pipe, weird, you will note that this black circle slowly spreads out, and then the player exits the pipe and is actionable. Yeah, I mean, we can't get away from it. We can't get away from it. Yeah, I meant we need door emotes for you guys to just to the actual animated, but it's not that long. When we go through the door, you see how Mario already moved a little tiny bit there, and the level started to move a little tiny bit, even though the black circle is not gone yet. Doors are very hard to react to. So wherever possible, if you are expecting the player to react immediately after something happens. Yeah, I mean, that's the gist of it, though, is that the pipe gives you a second to think. Doors, you are actionable immediately before the transition's even done. So it's really, really easy for a player popping out of a door blind to make a mistake or fail to notice something that they need to respond to immediately. In a more traditional level, like outside of a troll level experience, you can temper that for the player by giving them either pipe instead, or just by doing something like a blue platform, donut block, something that's only there once. Well, donut block will come back, but you know what I mean. Ouch. That's useful. It's one of those things that you don't really think about till you see it, and especially when you know the level. When it's your level, you know what to do when you get in there. But it's one of those things that's worth thinking about, because everybody who pops into that room after this challenging segment will not know what to do. And may make a mistake, may start holding right when they need to hold left, or need to stand still. I actually did not catch what I was supposed to do in that room at all. There we go. That's the way to do it. Little damage boosties. Let's just stand still. Yes, just stand still. And then it's going to flip on its own. So we're just going to chase the clock. Okay. Fuck. Okay, let me grab a little clip here. Another thing that we should also probably have a command for. Obviously, I have to go somewhere, right? But if you look here, I can't see what the hell's under that key door down there at all. So I don't know where I can actually land down there. So I go to red here. I jump to the blue. Okay, you can see a little bit of the blue at that point. But before that, I couldn't tell what I was actually looking at down there because of the way the camera works. So maybe red could just be lower, and then the player would have already scrolled the camera down and would see it while they were preparing for the switch. Yeah, maybe those two red blocks could just be 1 or 2 tiles lower. That would help make sure the camera was low enough for the player to see down there. Or the door could start lower and the player climbs up immediately onto the red blocks. I don't know. I don't know what you want to do there. But it would be nice if the blue blocks were visible. If the blue blocks on the bottom were visible sooner. Or a little higher. They could also be higher. That might mess with the platforming down there. Yeah, green door above the key door. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that'd probably work really well and be really easy to change. Because then you're falling right where the safe spot is, and then you see everything above you. Yeah, camera stuff. Oh, camera stuff and oh, climbing camera too. That we haven't seen any of that here, but that's another one that can end up being a oh yeah, it doesn't flip again. Really hard thing to deal with was the way the camera works when you're climbing up a vertical stretch. Well, overall, a good concept. That's pretty well executed. Comes up with a bunch of little iterations on what you were doing, so it doesn't feel like you're doing the same thing over and over again. Little wrinkles. The survival room fits as a boss fight for this type of experience without it just being like, okay, now, here's fucking Morton. Not every level needs a boss fight, but especially if you're just doing a gimmick. It's always nice if that gimmick's a part of what you're doing. Boy, we will never find out if this mushroom, ouch, is conditional. Yeah. Yeah, it's always rough to skip a checkpoint right before a boss fight. There are some tricks you can do to make it work, but they'd be pretty complicated for the way this is laid out. It is a progressive power-up. Well, we're never gonna see it. Be nice. Sure would be nice. Progressive power-up that rewards extremely skilled oops players. Killed myself for no reason. Hot dog has covered his entire face with all of his foot. Oh yeah, look at him. He's got all his feet in his face. Okay, there we go. But yeah, red coins are often the way people will break up segments to have multiple checkpoints, because then you can have 4 doors or whatever, 4 doors and several pipes that allow the player to go to each little segment, get a red coin. Oh, I'm in trouble. Yep. And then return back to where they started. Hit a checkpoint, and then hit another checkpoint. Checkpoints let you save red coins. So if you have 2 checkpoints in a row, you can have the player alternate between them on one side of the pipe and the other, so that the player can do a little segment, get a coin, and then hit the checkpoints to save it. I'm sure that's covered in that little contraptions guide too. What does Mozart do for the triple checkpoint? I know you can do some crazy entity manipulation, or just oh, I should have just landed down here. Crazy manipulation just with collected coins. Yeah, that's it. Oops. It's just very clean. One more shot here. Spring is there to go further. Oh, yeah, I see that. I see what's going on there. I just wanted to lazily jump to the next thing and then just wait. I wanted to minimize the things I had to do. Oh my god. Getting the actual conditional there is an extreme challenge with the overhang of those spikes there. Definitely one of those things that's going to significantly reward highly skilled players who are going to need it even less than anybody else. Might be nice to dial back the spikes a little bit there. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. The key now, please. Oh, thank God. Whew. Rude. Oh my god, especially with no checkpoints left. Oh, you could give the player a mushroom in here. So at the very least, they're less likely to die while they're playing with annoying Magikoopa. What an awful way to end it. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I recognize the temptation to throw Magikoopa at the end and be nasty, and it plays into the theme. But I really wish you gave the player a mushroom or something. That's nasty. Nasty. Overall, pretty good. I would definitely maybe go back and do that. Be nicer. Alright. Barnstorm, let's see what you got. 5 and 8. Not a single soul died to the Magikoopa. Hey, not a single soul that you saw. Go and check your death marks though. I'm sure somebody ran into it in Endless and broke their heart. It's probably where all the booze. Apologies for SD locks and soft locks in advance. Are you really gonna do that to me? Zelda 1-1 warp into Hyrule. Bowser Jr. attacks the Mushroom Kingdom and Mario chases him into Hyrule. Check the death marks. No one. It could happen. Hot dog twitched. It looked really cute. Hot dog, are you doing that weird thing you do when you're asleep? Hope he's not having bad dreams. Okay, cute setup. Oh yeah, don't get your hopes up. It's gonna be bad, and then immediately starts the cool little setup. Mario died. Now it's Link. Turbo pipe? Nope. Silence? Really? I'm sure a lot of people would see this and just be like, oh yeah, I wish this is what one of my earliest levels looked like. Made trees with leaves. Wow, Link level doesn't even tell me to use R to fire. How am I gonna know how to fire? Interesting. See any? No, I don't think we could have gotten soft locked on the on-off block there. We would have had to work real hard if we wanted to. That shoot indicator. I saw it. You were you were making your own choices for your indicators. Yeah, it's gonna do an ad. Gonna do an ad in a minute here. Well, in 3 friggin' minutes. It needs a 3-minute wind up to tell me, and then it fails to even do it. But tell me if you get the ad. Link Power Up came out in 2020. Yeah. I think, yeah, Link was before the pandemic, and then we had the Mario 2 mushroom after it had started. I think late 2020? Okay. That was kind of like a minigame. Really? A P-switch wait and then a bunch of wieners? Oh, Spectacle Rock? Is that what you're going for? Oh, hot dog. Oh. The problem with the cat camera is then I keep looking at it because he's so cute. Hey, that was cute. Do I just do this now? Is that what you wanted from me? Probably. A lot of weights. Oh my god. There we go. Hud's twitching over there a little too. Oh, he's licking him. Oh, kitty cats. Yeah, Link power-up seemed crazy. Kind of sad. Because then there was so much thought like, oh man, what if we get a Metroid power-up? What if we get a Kirby power-up? We never did. Ew, you labeled your room? Come on. Oh, it was on a timer? I wouldn't get the key unless I did it right? Now I've earned 50 coins and an implied swastika. And? Oh. You always liked hiding the fucking flagpole too, huh? The same minigame twice. But the second time, it's on a timer. I mean, that was fine. Yeah. Yeah, most people's early levels or first levels are not like that. All right, last Star Blast Sam, who bailed right away. Really? Play the Super World even though you didn't like it. Sports. Yeah, that wasn't even. Really wasn't very long. Got the Scott. How you doing tonight? Well, I'm still gonna go see why I didn't like it. 7 and 5, and maybe I'll remember for next time. W8. LRG. Oh. Well, it looks like we weren't in the Super World. We don't have a balloon, so maybe they made a change? Oh yeah, ads started. Hey, tell me if you get an ad. I'll type it in chat too. Bowser's Nightmare Tower. Oh yeah, we yelled at that for being awful. What else? What's yet? Doing good? Yeah, I'm doing all right. I had a second interview today at a place. That seemed promising. Seemed like I had the skill set they were looking for. No ads, like last time. Weird. You know, I wonder if that crazy guy on Reddit was right. In 2 years, you've never seen an ad. Not even the pre-rolls? You don't get pre-rolls either? Weird. Maybe that crazy guy was right, and tagging it with political and sensitive social issues does actually reduce or eliminate advertisements. What if my ad blocker is blocking the outgoing ads? I can say with some certainty that Jeff Bezos would have me murdered. A lot of us. He would have a lot of us murdered if that was how it worked. Sorry, Mr. Billy. No, I closed the queue. Yeah, that last one is gone, but what we will do is I want to do at least a little bit more. I don't want to lose the getting through those ROM hacks. So we're going to just look at a little bit of Super Mario World here. I think 3 for this one. 3 is the P. And then I got a little bit of swap over here. Rejoin the stream again. And then no ads still. Crazy. Reconnect. And then where is... I think we were just using... oh no, we were using the SNES layout one. Yeah, there we go. Negative IQ Trolls was next. RetroArch being a little bit of a goofball. Don't know why. There it goes. Oh, I think the Retro Achievements thing, yeah. It's giving me some trouble. Okay. That's really weird. Capture's failing. Oh, there we go. It was looking for the wrong... Nope. Not working. Drink some water again? I just drank the water. Okay, hang on. We just did this and it was working. But we do discuss political and social issues quite often. This is not a no politics stream. It's not a dedicated politics stream, but that's good to know. I'll make sure to, you know, fuck ice every stream. Verbally. Super Mario World. Type that in. Super Mario World has more viewers than Mario Maker again. That's sad. Add to do. Put cooldown on drink some water. Wiener cooldown. But yeah, we have significant profanity and vulgarity, sexual themes, violent and graphic depictions, political and sensitive social issues. Yeah, those are all correct. We don't do drugs or excessive tobacco use, and I'm very anti-gambling. I feel like checking gambling would give you more ads. I'm super dumb. Oh yeah, and let me switch the input reader over, and then let me figure out what the hell's going on here. Let me figure out what's going on here. Why are there so many retroarcs in this list? Match title, otherwise find window of same executable. Let's try of same type. Oh? What's your fucking problem? Capture method, weird. I had to specify the Windows 10 method and then it showed up. This next level, bro. Dude, seriously? Oh, why is it all fucked up now? What are you fucking doing to me here, fucker? Automatic is failing. Windows 10 works, but then I get this super weird large size. I guess I'll just fix it. Fuck it. Def play this way. Fuck it, we're doing it live. Oh. I will fix the bordering later. Looks good enough for me. Okay, now I'm gonna fix the input thingus. Where is my input thingus? There it is. The furthest away place it could be. Esports. Yeah, I don't know if anybody has seen fucking memes with fucking ads on them. But that's been a thing for a while. This is low IQ trolls. Yeah, this one's low IQ trolls. Yeah, the submission names and the title screens are different. I'll correct it to what the submission name was. I wish they were not. I really wish they were not. We shall avert our eyes. Is the capture capturing? It is, but it needs to be toggled over here. Okay, now all of the stupid things are where they need to be. We're ready. We're ready to Mario for a little while after we Mario, and then be done Marioing. We can turn on all the cat cams for you. A reminder that there are no brains allowed in Stupid Town. Regards, management. I wonder how many people just did a fish on this screen and that's it, because there's been more than one. Yeah, I've seen gambling-sponsored memes. I've seen people reposting them who are clearly not gambling affiliated. They just saw a meme that was funny and then spread it, which is horrible. Steak was doing it. Fuck Steak. If you meet somebody who works for Steak, disembowel them. Open up their chest cavity and start pulling organs out. Get as many out as you can before the police stop you, so that less of them are viable, so that they don't accidentally save lives. In Minecraft. See? Political, sensitive social issues. And graphical and violent content. Yep, those labels. I wonder if those labels are working. That guy might have been right. Nobody said they got an ad. It's crazy. That's crazy. Wait a sec. Oh, wait, does that mean... No, I've had people bitch about pre-roll before. But maybe that means as long as I run the stupid ad manager, I won't get pre-rolls, and I can just ignore it and just let ads run. And then ask people if they get ads. Awesome. Negative IQ trolls. I'm pretty sure we didn't do this one. If we did, I'll... Oh, no, we did do this one. We did do this one, and we got lost or stuck. But this one's long. We will do the next one. That one I want to come back to and figure out, because I'm pretty sure we've seen all of it. So then I think next will be... Oh, nope, that was the top of the list. I'm an idiot. No, that was the last one I loaded in history. Okay, ignore me. We mostly did them in order except for one or two of them. I think we definitely did that one, so then one troll level should actually be next. Don't listen to me. Don't pay attention to me. Played Orb Troll? No, I'm gonna try to do them in order from here out. Okay, capture didn't shit that time. That's good. One troll level. Troll level. Yeah, we did low IQ trolls. We didn't finish it, but I think I need to sort that out, or at least sort out how to proceed there. So figure out what that hint is, or somebody tell me what that hint meant, and then we'd be able to proceed. Okay, anyway. You've seen pre-roll for sure? Yeah, so don't kill me. So then I think we're on the right track then. I think we'll run the ad manager, and then I won't get pre-roll ads anymore. And then we won't have other ads. Oh my god. This is why I did emulator. Fast forward. RGB Dave is the best MM2 streamer. I don't know who that is, but you're wrong. Carlbox kidnapped just cookies, so let's go. So let go save and rescue Waterfan 67. 7. My last level. Where's the pipe go? Pipe goes nowhere. I love these shitty fucking world maps that people are doing. It's so easy to make it so that the player just spawns directly into a level, but doing a shitty world map is great. Oh, no fast retry? I have low hopes for this. I think Orb Troll will be next. Really? Yeah, fast retry would have been really nice. Okay, well that deals with the levels a little bit. The lives. Are these all? Ouch. Yeah, these are all painful. Okay. Yeah, this is vanilla. That's fine. Yuck. You are a bastard. Okay, so that's the setup for haha, you don't get to exit. But I feel like maybe I could exit. Oh, is there an invisible wall? I'm gonna keep touching it. I'm gonna keep touching it. Wow. They covered the spread here. This is also why I'm glad I switched over to doing the emulator, so we can fiddle with things a little bit. Oh yeah, they did it. Okay, that's fine. It does seem like there's a wall there, too. Hint. Up plus B. Okay, Mario Maker has. Up plus B. Hit on N. I don't understand that hint. What? That was some Mario Maker ass shit. Wow, that's what that second one is for. Okay. I don't remember seeing an on-off switch. Oh my god, seriously? Cruelty. hold A and B and hit the switch 10 times. Esports. Which switch? Muncher just kills us, yeah, so. Those just kill us on both sides. I think there was a switch. Hint. Up. Plus B. Hit on off 10. So weird. Is the hint a fake out? Is that the end? Feels like that's the end, because we finish it, it doesn't go anywhere. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call that the end. For the first hint, there's something. Oh, is there? Up plus B. That's not re-enterable. Something below. Up plus B plus green? Plus the green blocks? Were there empty green blocks somewhere? Is it the upside down pipe? Are they trying to tell me that upside down pipe I'm supposed to do up plus B somewhere? Yeah, maybe there's an invisible block near the point they're indicating with the upside down pipe. Okay, well, it's not hit that. Not hit that while holding up plus B. Oh my god. There's a blocks. I should have taken a screenshot of it. We know these are here, but that seemed like that was to block the rest of this off. I'm gonna save a state right there. Hint. Pipe, upside down pipe, plus, or yeah, next pipe. So pipe, upside down pipe, pipe, up plus B. Pipe, 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 upside down pipe, plus empty, plus Kaizo block? Do. Yeah, I do not know what their what the go is here at all, what the thought was. Seems like they closed this off with Kaizo blocks. I'm not sure what the thing is there. Seems unnecessary. I wonder if anybody has a video up of them playing through every hack to completion. Or if any of the judges did. I don't know. But I'll call it there. We'll come back to it if we need to. If we discover there's more. Or if somebody sees that there's more. That one was, no, not history. Gosh, I wish I could move. Actually, I think I could use the desktop menu and pull them from there. Orb. Do orb. Get Orby. Why were there Koopas below? I don't know. I don't know what the hell that was. Orb. Orb. I don't have an echo button. All right. Is this one really long? This feels higher effort. Please. If that's the whole thing, I'm going to be so happy. Oh. That was cute. Press start. Oh, that's cute. What happens if I let it finish? Does he die and crash out? Oh, it just reruns. Okay. That's pretty good. All right. Nice. Oh, peace. Oh. True dat. Tutorial. Oh, I went the wrong way on the menu. Oh, we can go right. Oh, okay. More of this joke. That's fine. It's fine. We've all seen it in QLDC. Tutorial. Go left. Yeah, this is a strong start. Is this a level? Nope. This is a spot. An empty spot. The DuckTales theme? It might be. I don't recognize it. I would recognize the moon theme, and that's the one that would stick out. Okay, let's get tutorbed. Ooin and ooint. Ooin. Fuck off. I survived. I survived your tutorial, troll. Through sheer skill. Bad orb? What happens if I touch good orb? Yeah, the Super Mario World music, the conversion of many tracks may be familiar to you to SMC, to the Super Nintendo format, has created a ton of really excellent chiptune out of things that weren't really chippy to begin with. If you go to Super Mario World Central's music section, there is a little radio button here that will just play these bajillions of songs that have been either converted, carried over from other games, or things like that for consumption. It's really, really nice. Really, really nice if you just want to hear a lot of chiptunes that are all Super Nintendo-y. Oh. Oops. Wrong one. Sports. Okay, he always hits the switch. I want to know what happens if I get the thing on this one, because I can get it. I can get it. Were there winners yet? Oh, I don't know. I didn't check. I hope so. We're doing this. Set it to turn. You're so mean. I should set it to turn the volume down when I rewind. Nope, I do not think that I can get that orb. That's fine. I've been tutorbed. Now we go left. Yeah, I think the Super Nintendo had my favorite sound engine of anything we've ever had. I have that there's a YouTube channel that maintains everything on Super Mario World Central, and I download them. And I have them on my phone. I listen to it a lot. Okay. I'm detecting a theme. I like this theme. Norb. Orbin. I'm glad Fast Retry is here. Especially because it already does take kind of a while to die from Orb. From Orb Walk-Off. Pokey Orb? Orb. Orby? Porkabee. Orb key. Florb. That was funny. Okay, ready for room checkpoints. I feel like these jokes don't do great on the repeat. There we go. It's pretty easy to do correctly, at least coming back through. Big orb. Good. I got big orb. Barb has to have played through these, right? Because I feel like I would like to see him lose his voice saying orb stupid. Yeah, I'm waiting to watch, I'm so tired of this joke. Aw. To watch until we finish all of them. That'll be really, really fun to watch. So I haven't seen anybody else playing any of these. But Carl will be good. I imagine somebody will probably cut together all the judgings, all the people who are judges, and that'll be good to watch. I forgot which one I was at. I'm gonna cheat. Ready for a checkpoint. Wait, gonna cheat a little. Oh, it takes that one a sec to land. Let's see where the trigger is for that one. Yeah, this one's good. Okay, it doesn't land until you go down there. I wonder if we could steal that fire flower. Probably not. We're trying. Where is it? Yeah, I mean, it's a coin. What do you want me to do here? It doesn't feel like I'm waiting out a P-switch here. It also doesn't feel like there's a Kaiser block under there. Weird. Weird. Okay. You know what you did? Was I supposed to look for a Kaiser block earlier? Oh, I collected that coin that was supposed to turn. Yeah, I know what I did. I liked one of the other ones a lot, too. I took some notes on the ones that I had a lot of thoughts on. It was a troll contest. Whooper Mario. Yeah, had a lot of really funny stuff in it. Bean stuff was really funny. Henny Burger's entry I really liked, too. MM102's setup was really, really good, but then the actual little preview hack filled me with some sad. I struggled with several things there, and I thought it was a little too malicious. 5 janky pieces? No, I don't think so. There's a checkpoint. There's a checkpoint also would have murdered me. Big boy. Yeah, something just hits different with Super Mario World. I constantly wish that, that I could make Super Mario World stuff relatively effortlessly. That I could have an idea and execute it without any pain on the way there. But I also know that's something that you just have to do. Mean! Don't tempt me with the moon! And then punish me for touching the moon. Yeah, I think I just want to hold right falling down that shaft. I'm just afraid to because of the ouchies. The moon is Orby. It's Orby. And it's tasty. And in so many hacks, the moon is a recorded collectible for each level. So it kind of turns into like a star coin type of thing. A coin. Back and pipe? Is this a back and pipe gag? Oh, mandatory back? Oh, no, it is a back and pipe gag that kills you. Okay. That's a pretty funny way to do it, Hint. Yeah, we can just hold right coming out of there. Okay. That is also an orb. Wonder what other orbs we will see. Dude, I didn't even know you played my level. Oh yeah, we were gonna take a peek at it. You bailed, but then I finished it on the second try. We finished it real fast. I liked it. And I had some thoughts, and I forgot what they were. But you can rewind the VOD if you go to the video section on Twitch, and then you click the active one, then it will let you rewind. Otherwise, I stick it on YouTube after. Wait, this is... No, I'm an idiot. This is the one that we're supposed to just go back in the pipe. I'm dumb. I'll cheat a little. Hold left at orb. That was very rude. That was very rude. Yeah, this is pretty good so far. A lot of good Mario Maker energy with interesting Super Mario World interactions, which I think is probably the most ideal thing you could do in this contest from my perspective. I know some of the people in the contest are big Super Mario World players. Hold left at orb. Did it. I left it. Naked pop. Fuck you. Oh yeah, I think Super Mario World Central has rules against naked pipes too. I think that's one of the like instant failure criteria for when whether or not they let you upload hacks. Orb. Wiener. Yeah, I think well, at least at one point naked pipes weren't allowed. They were seen as a quality thing. That might be what made me so aggressive about it, but I think we all hate them in Mario Maker too. But I think that they allow some things they didn't used to allow if it's supposed to be a troll or a joke thing. Can I just touch it? Is it safe? It is safe. Is the checkpoint in there? Is the checkpoint real? It is real. That's nice. Okay. Oh. The checkpoint was stored in the balls. So that's a different room now? Is there another checkpoint? No, it's the same room. They just rearranged it when you spawn in from the checkpoint. Oh, and then it shows it to you. And the pipe is naked. Okay. Oh, they got a theme and they're sticking to it. out of here. So rude! Ugh. Wow, muncher in a block. These are. Oh, okay. Fuck off. Oh. Flux Space ROM doing some work. Yeah, there's been some great stuff in here. The questionable level design hacks are really good too. There's a lot of really similar concepts in those. Like, they're not intended to be trolls, but they are intended to exploit a bad idea, and they usually do a really good job. Okay, I'm gonna leave now. So rude. God damn it. Bullies are not a thing in Super Mario World traditionally, but anything that you can imagine can be a thing in Super Mario World. Esports. Oops. Okay, that's enough of that one. Jump under it. Yeah, the amount of custom things that people have built in Super Mario World. Oh, what's down this hole? Death. The amount of custom things people have built in Super Mario World is just unbelievable. Yeah, you can't go in half doors if you have a mushroom. So it looked like that was the one where we'd get to leave. But it wasn't. Hot Dog, are you just going out of frame? Is that what you're doing? Are you going out of frame, little buddy? Oh no, looks like he's gonna keep it in frame. Where are you gonna put your little face? Where are you gonna put your tiny little face? Oh, he's so cute, you guys. Oh, I can't deal with him. Yeah. Yeah, the Super Nintendo had a great aesthetic in general. Yeah, the note blocks were jiggling. His eyes were going. Eating. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I really wish somebody would make a tool like Lunar Magic for Super Mario World that was just less frustrating to deal with. That was easier to use. I feel like we would all benefit. I don't know what else I was expecting there. And this will just kill me, right? Oh, that doesn't kill me? 3 up. And dead. Okay. How did I get a mushroom? Nope, not GG's. I died during the roll. Yeah, there are some really unusual behaviors in Super Mario World, but a very old troll is killing the player during the level clear. I think the first Kaizo Super Mario World did that. Built a whole joke out of that. Oh, there we go. We just jump for it, and then we damage boost, and then the fish is still there, which, okay. Just hop on past that one. Oh! Oh, Mario is stored in the balls. The heartbeat sound effect was in there. Yeah, this is great. I don't know if this is definitely the best one, but I do think this is kind of the perfect unification of Super Mario World jank with the energy and spirit of modern Mario Maker trolls. Just saw what you said about my level. Cool. Congratulations. Welcome. Welcome back. Oh, calm down, balls. I was tired of waiting in long queues or short queues that take forever. That's a pump and dump. Or are we just doing the weird 6-block jump? Yeah. Yeah, we're just doing the weird 6-block jump. But then I don't know what I was supposed to do. Was I supposed to just grab the thing? I think so. Yeah, I think so. It's hard for me to recall later. I'd have to look at them. Oh yeah, that was the auto-scroll one, right? Yeah, I like that. Yeah, there was just a little dry spot right at the end where it seemed like maybe the ideas were gone. Yeah, but overall good. Oh, the boss bass. Boss bass in my ass. Wait, then what am I doing here? If we have an ante in here, and we can't touch that, am I supposed to touch it from the side? I am supposed to touch it from the side. Okay, I think that is actually the end. Yeah, I guess that the ante left me confused on how to proceed. Because normally we weren't touching them. But it wasn't too hard to figure it out. There weren't any alternate paths to get lost on the way there. So you were just gonna try to touch it, I feel like. They do a whole scrolling credit thing? This is so much effort for one level. Oh, that's great. It is perfectly acceptable for all of the credits to be in a notepad, in a text document with it. And I mean, technically, I don't think you have to do credits for the contest, but it's always a good idea. But this is so much more effort than necessary. Great stuff. Great stuff. Yeah, really, really funny one. The energy of what they did here, like the actual spirit of it, of trying to do no death orb, no final joke in the credits. Fine, you know, a missed opportunity, but that's fine. Fine, you know. Okay, that's where we'll wrap it up then. Let me oh, I have to pee. This will be the next one. It looks like they did a really good job naming it. I'm just gonna get it up so it'll be next in the list here.
Hello.
That's always weird. It's extra weird, and I can't look at it now. I can't look at it now, but this looks great. This is what I desire. We'll take a look at this hopefully Wednesday. So, long Mario. Wait, he's not long now. He changed. I'm looking forward to this one. You guys have a really good night. I will be back Wednesday to yell some more Mario Maker. I'm out of here. Have a good weekend.